That's the way you come in,
That's right. What's up? Painted Black by the Rolling Stones. How's everybody? We got Jim Florentine.
Yes,
we got Sherrod Small is back in the house.
Back in the building, baby.
And we also got Carl Ruiz. Let's just call you the Cuban. Like Guy Fieri. He
got about 3 or 4 almost heart attacks in the office back there.
What do you mean?
Carl came in with some chefs, some barbecue chefs. You know they're going to go down from heart disease. All of them.
The Fox brothers from Atlanta are here.
I think I've had them on before. Are they gonna? Do they bring food or are they just hanging?
They bring food. They're here to answer.
And tell them to
it's a gift to our gift to our listeners.
Right.
They're going to answer a couple barbecue questions.
No, they're not.
Oh, they should have some barbecue on them when they come in here with no barbecue.
They're from Atlanta. Their truck's on the way.
Without brisket, tell them to go the fuck home.
You wouldn't know the difference.
Are you listening in the office? You're wasting your time. Go home.
You wouldn't know the difference between brisket and a punch in the face.
I know brisket, you motherfucker.
I just ate at Chipotle. I feel like what did I do that for? If there's going to be some good barbecue.
Nice.
I did. I just ate downstairs.
Jim, you got to come this weekend to Big Apple Barbecue. It's incredible.
Yeah, the Chipotle. Do you do the sour cream?
Well, you do the tacos
No.
or you do the bowl?
Good for you.
I did a bowl, a burrito bowl.
He's a
without
gentleman.
The barbacoa.
Yeah, he's a gentleman, it's Jim Florentine.
Without the sour cream, right?
Yeah, no sour cream.
Yeah, that's how
for
you
fat
do
boys.
things. That's how you do things.
You guys can talk about institutional food on your own.
Hey, Carl, they still have time to get us some food.
They're from Atlanta.
Yeah, they can FedEx.
They can figure something out.
You guys turn into fucking divas.
They got Uber Eats. Huh? They got Uber Eats on their phone.
At Atlanta.
They
Put
can,
some barbecue in here.
they can whip something up quickly.
Oh, they can.
With
man.
some
They can cook.
ingredients.
They got seamless.
They can cook.
We got a guy that wants to talk about James Comey right off the bat, but I want to talk about that fucking basketball game for a minute.
Oh, that game.
Fuck Comey. I want to talk about the Cavaliers.
Ripped the heart right out the Cleveland. Reminded Cleveland what town they are.
Oh, my God. But
Losers.
they gave it everything they had,
They
man.
did play their hearts out.
LeBron James basically ran out of fucking fuel. Kyrie Irving was
phenomenal.
He was carrying the whole team on his back.
Phenomenal.
And he was completely exhausted by the end. And then he got Kevin Durant just casually coming up the court, stops and sinks that three-pointer like it was nothing.
He grabbed that rebound, dribble, pulled up, game.
That's not an easy shot to make, especially if you're 7 foot tall and nothing but net.
Nothing but net.
And LeBron didn't even think he was going to take it right at that moment.
Exactly.
That's why he was a little off him on that, too. It reminded me of what the Patriots do to every team. Tom Brady gets the ball with 2 minutes. They're up by like 6. He goes right down the field and scores and breaks their heart.
Yeah,
That's what Golden State did.
Yeah.
Look, the Cavaliers didn't score for the last 3 minutes of the game, I think.
Wow.
Last 3 minutes. But they did all they can, man. This team, you're not beating the Warriors.
You can beat them.
You can't beat them.
They bleed, money.
You can't beat them. That was the best the Cavaliers could do.
Nobody's going to beat them this year.
No.
Better
course
luck next year. That's sports.
So then the Cavaliers have to figure out, LeBron James is going to call all his friends and try to figure out what they could do because now they got to get kind of a Kevin Durant on their team.
If LeBron got to figure out, guess what the Knicks got to do? Leave the league.
Exactly.
We ain't got a chance we ain't got a chance ever winning.
No.
And then, like, the next, 15? How many years you said?
I mean, you're exact. I would say you might be able to turn things around in 5, maybe.
Shit.
But we know, as Knicks fans, that we don't have a chance at a championship anytime soon. That's how the NBA works these days.
Anytime soon, nothing.
Well, that's like the AFC East in football. The Jets, Dolphins, Bills have no shot until Brady and Belichick are gone.
Yeah.
Well, the Jets really don't have a shot.
I know they gave away the whole team is cut.
And what's no? This is the best thing ever.
They got 4 players left.
This actually made me laugh really hard because in the end, I fool around with liking a lot of football teams, but I do like the Jets, first, and then a little bit of the Bills and a little bit of the Patriots. But truly, I grew up a Jets fan, but this made me laugh my balls off. Anonymous NFL exec on Jets' epic purge. Jets might have the worst roster I've seen in a decade.
Wow.
In a decade.
Worse than Cleveland?
They got rid of they're purging.
They got no quarterback, and they just released every veteran they had.
Every vet is gone.
Eric
Pretty
Decker,
much.
Brandon Marshall.
Wow.
David Harris, the linebacker.
Right.
Revis is gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Nick Mangold, the center, who's been a Pro Bowler forever.
Who's the core team now? What's the core?
I saw
There is
Mangold
none.
There's
That's
none.
the point.
Oh, man.
That's the point. There is none.
They're going to be playing in jean shorts next season.
Dude.
Just dudes off the street.
New York sports suck. It's about time we start talking about how bad it is.
It's embarrassing.
Across the board, more or
the
less.
Yankees have an exciting
Yankees
year.
are the only ones keeping us in.
We'll see.
Yeah, that's true.
But we'll see what happens with that if they can keep it up.
It's too early in the season.
I mean, Judge is knocking that ball out of the park.
We haven't had a city championship in a while now, right?
The last parade. Wait, the Giants?
I don't know. Yeah, I guess.
The Giants are the last victors around here, right?
Well, Knicks.
Yeah, I think so.
Knicks. When was the last time they won a championship? 70.
Kiki Vandeweghe, 72.
72.
72. Kiki Vandeweghe and the boys.
My Islanders is about 84 or whatever the hell that was.
45 years ago.
Rangers are even, that's a distant memory.
That's 90s?
Yeah, 96.
I want to say 94.
Oh, that's a long time ago.
So they've already gone over 20 years without anything. And then
Jets 1969.
Jets 69. Then you got the Nets. The Nets have never won.
Say with a straight face.
The Nets have never won anything.
No, the Nets never won.
They don't deserve to win anything.
And then you got the Mets was
86.
But they went back to in 2001 with the Yankees,
yeah,
right?
but they didn't
And
win
then they
it.
went back a couple years ago with the Royals.
Right,
Yeah.
but their last championship is 86. And then
That was a great parade, though.
and then
That was the best
Yankees
parade in the
is
city.
2000.
That was the best parade.
One?
No, they won one with A-Rod like around 2007 or 2008.
Right. Okay, yeah.
I'm telling you,
so
that
that's
Mets
about
parade-
10 years already as well.
That Mets parade in the 80s, 86?
Yeah.
What? And the whole city came to that fucking parade.
Yeah, they
They
did.
let us out of school. Cops came in like this. Go to the parade.
Yeah.
What y'all kids doing in school? We was like, this is the best day ever.
Well, yeah. You know who wasn't there?
Who?
Doc Gooden.
Yeah, Doc Good was there. He was uptown.
He was
Getting that ready, Rock.
He was uptown in a crack house.
Yeah, smoking that crack, baby.
Couldn't fucking find him. Let me say hi to, wow, phones are lit already. We haven't even done anything.
They happy we back.
Walter in Jersey, what's going on?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey.
What's up, brother?
Last night, that basketball game was almost like the rope-a-dope Muhammad Ali and Foreman.
Yeah.
They just let the Cavaliers get tired as fuck, and they just stomped them.
And two-pieced them.
That's what I said. The Warriors will wear you out. I don't understand, even though it almost worked last night, how you run with these guys. You got to slow the fuck down, like way down.
Yeah.
And try to.
Well, LeBron had to be more of a ball hog last night. He tried to be the basketball player. He passed a Corver. He fucked it.
Right.
Love couldn't make a layup.
Right.
Yeah.
At least when Jordan passed the ball, Paxson made the shot. Bill
Right.
Wellington even makes the fucking shot. So
I think LeBron James had a pretty damn good game, but he missed a couple layup-y shots, and then you got Corver on the team just to hit those 3-pointers, and he wasn't hitting.
Yeah,
so
Korver
he's
wasn't
he's a waste of fucking space on the court,
He's just a paycheck and teeth.
dude.
it's just another paycheck. Just a paycheck and a white guy.
Well, the problem is he is by far the best shooter in the NBA.
Yeah.
but his
Not
move,
under pressure.
His move is moving from side to side 10 feet from 24 feet out. That's all he could do.
Right.
He cannot get open any other way.
And Klay
He has
Thompson
to
woke up.
He has to just sit in the fucking corner and hope that they pass him the ball when he's open.
Yeah.
But he can't get free otherwise.
That's a shame.
It is a shame. He should fucking watch some Pistol Pete Maravich tapes.
Oh, even some Ray Allen, motherfucker. Watch Ray Allen run around the
Anyone
fucking get loose.
right? Because
Drazen Petrovic, baby.
right
Yeah.
after a while, it's a waste when you have that sharpshooter that can only wait in the corner for an opportunity. It's kind of and then Kyrie Irving. Holy fuck, what a game he had!
That boy.
Me and Sherrod were texting at the end there, and I was getting depressed. And I'm not even a massive Cavs fan, but I'm pushing for him.
Yeah, you want him
Especially
to not
with
get embarrassed.
Well, especially with the Kevin Durant angle.
Yeah.
You would love to see.
They're like the underdog. They're the underdog.
Yeah, exactly.
They didn't believe it, but they probably get swept. Louis, you ain't see this coming. Louis, did you see this coming?
I didn't see that. I didn't see the sweep coming at all.
Nobody saw a sweep coming. This is embarrassing.
But it's not over yet. They may still
Oh
split.
my God!
Lewis.
They may still
It's
split.
done.
They may still split. I'm not going to say.
Even
first-
J.R. Smith is getting rid of tweets because he had a tweet that said Cavs in 7, and then after that game, all of a sudden that tweet went away.
Oh, boy. So will his contract.
So they're
Your tattoo's stupid.
Well, last year they were down 3-1. You never thought they were going to come back and win.
Never
3.
thought, right? You're right.
no,
But
they
they're
got-
not going to come back. They might win one out of this and make it 5. Warriors in 5. They could win the next game.
whatever.
Possibly.
They might as well just fucking lose and get it over with and start their summers. This thing is done.
Plus, Golden State has a better coach. Let's keep that in mind. They playing with an assistant coach in Cleveland.
What, the Warriors have a better coach as long as he doesn't sneeze.
His back go out?
He has a really bad back.
Man, that's all right. He's text messaging. He's still there. The motherfucker's got Bluetooth. He'll be fine.
He's moving very slowly on
They
the
got
sidelines.
2 head coaches over there. Even Brown, who took the place of, that's 2 head coaches against the dude who filling in for the dude who got fired.
You know what? Steve Kerr should have just
People forget that.
Steve Kerr should have let Brown just finish this up.
No, sir.
Why not?
He's fine. He can walk around.
They should have let him finish it up. That would have been nice.
I mean,
because they don't really need Steve Kerr either. They got Kevin Durant coming up the court, stopping and just swishing threes like it's nothing.
Well, I mean, maybe they need Kerr there just to give them that extra push to finish this out. You got to finish out LeBron. That still ain't an easy thing to do. I don't give a fuck how many games they won.
I did.
You can't have a black winning head coach later.
He never heard of the Boston Celtics, apparently.
He didn't jump out of that plane.
Turn down your radio, Austin.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, guys.
That's all right.
Wait, this guy has no delay.
Yeah.
Who's he?
No, I got you. There you go.
You must be something special.
No, man, I wanted to call and just say, and it pains me to say it because I love fucking Carl Ruiz.
Yes.
But Opie's right. If it ain't brisket, you can fuck off. There's no reason to have any kind of other barbecue conversation. There's great ribs out there, but if you can't do brisket right, you can go the fuck home.
Yeah! Wait, what?
You're an idiot.
If you're listening,
he didn't say brisket wasn't good.
No one said the brisket wasn't good. It's just not here.
In Lockhart, Texas, man.
No,
I'm telling you right now, Carl, you're a great guy. You and me in a brisket cooking competition, your shit's going to look like a fucking Opie Jazz It Up video. I'll fuck you up, kid.
Oh, he's challenging you to a brisket off.
God, bro. Seriously.
And what the fuck?
I don't remember bumping into you at the hallway at the Food Network, but don't worry about your, don't worry about your brisket.
You've been hit.
Well, yeah, but I mean, the guys that are waiting in the office, there's no reason to be here if you don't have brisket. So.
Okay, swear to God. They're going to come in here. They're 2 brothers. They're going to light Opie up, boy.
Yeah, I'd like to see him try.
It's like hiring 2 hookers and they're in their periods.
Yeah.
Like, what are we going to do with this?
I'm going to do the same thing I always do.
I've saved a lot of money doing that.
I'm going to run that red light. That's what I'm going to do.
2 bloodies.
Carl, I did want to ask something.
Yeah.
Go
ahead, brother.
Yeah, go ahead, Carl. To Carl, yes.
You guys were praising big time the Memphis in May thing. I did that last year. I had a great time. In Texas, we're pretty protective of our barbecue. I got to tell you, they do ribs right there.
Right.
But overall, wasn't a great trip, man. The guy I went with got murdered. It was just not a good time.
The guy you went with got murdered. Fuck the brisket, motherfucker.
Who got murdered?
Yeah.
Who got murdered?
Who got murdered, man?
In Memphis?
Well, that was a buddy of mine. We drove all the way up there from Austin. And, we went out one night on Beale Street, and then he started feeling sick. Took him into the hospital. He died in the hospital. It turned out somebody had basically just plugged his drink full of GHB while we were out on Beale Street and fucking killed him.
Why the fuck would they do that?
That's crazy.
They had a rash of it where people were basically trying to get tourists fucked up and then rob them in back alleys when they were wandering around and shit.
Good God almighty.
Memphis. Wow. Good old Memphis.
Holy shit.
Yeah, exactly. Come for the barbecue steak because you're murdered.
Not me, man. I walked in and out of there like fucking I had Secret Service running from Tahoe to Tahoe. Fucking, you did not see me anywhere.
Plus, you're immune to poisons. Most poisons.
Yeah, you give me GHB, I'm just going to go to a club.
So wait a minute. Did they find the person who did it to killed your boy?
No, man. They never figured out who did it. There was somebody, I think that I heard anyway, that somebody got arrested like a couple months later trying to do the same thing. But no, man, they never found out anything about it. Dude just fucking died.
Now,
it sucked, dude.
After your friend was murdered, were you weighing, continuing your trip because it was paid for, or like how does that play out?
Well, I didn't have a fucking choice for the first couple days because I was one of the guys that was with them, and Memphis police didn't want us going anywhere.
Right? Yeah. Yeah, you got to stick around.
So,
somebody dies, you got to stick around.
It wasn't too bad, I guess.
It wasn't too bad.
Memphis in May was great, but R.I.P. Joey.
Right,
it did suck having one less drive on the way back, though.
Oh, jeez. R.I.P. Joey.
Just keeping logistics. I'm just talking logistics.
Thank you, sir.
All right, guys, have a good one, man.
All right, thank you. Let's go to Chris in San Antonio. Chris, what's going on? Excuse. Oh, he hung up. He wants to talk about Comey.
Comey, let's talk about it.
Comey. One thing I learned from this trial, I watched this morning, whatever the
the hearing,
whatever that hearing. Political Oak Island bullshit was that I watched.
You got nothing out of it?
I got one thing out of it. Anyone who's that guy's boss should fire the fuck out of that guy.
Oh, really?
What a fucking... He's on nobody's side except his own.
Okay.
Well,
everybody's under the bus with this fucking guy.
He's trying to be independent.
He's an asshole.
He's got to be independent, though. That's what his job is.
He wasn't independent about nothing.
He's been known to be independent.
He plays both sides.
Yeah.
That guy's a shit show. Fired.
Just that he admitted he was leaking shit out after Trump fired him.
He's the
to
FBI
his
boss.
buddy
He's
today.
leaking shit out to the fucking press.
But that's after the job, though. Now, what was going on during the job? That's what they were talking about in the hearing.
The whole thing in my head was fired when he was talking. What an asshole.
You don't like 7 foot tall people.
Well, look, Trump.
I don't like them if they don't play basketball.
Yeah, I hate them.
That's just dumb.
If you don't play basketball and you're that tall and you white, you just cost a black kid from going to college. You selfish heightist. You could have gave that to some Jerome. He could have went to fucking, I don't know, Michigan State. You're selfish, you tall fucking...
Well, maybe he did play and he was playing both sides. He was scoring for both teams. Fucker.
He blocked his own shots.
Look, if he had anything on Trump, Trump trashed him when he fired him.
Yeah, he did.
Basically called him a piece of shit, a liar. I got tapes, all this other stuff. So if he had anything on Trump, he would have admitted it today.
So
he would have dropped it. There's no reason for him not to.
So we didn't get the smoking gun today?
No.
It's whatever, right?
Bro, 5 minutes into his testimony, CNN retracted a story, and now the New York Times is retracting a story about the Russian thing. He's blowing everybody up. When is everyone going to realize, stop calling this guy? Yeah. He's nothing but trouble. On whatever side you're on.
Who, Trump?
Comey.
Whatever side you're on, this guy's an asshole.
No, they even said that Mueller got it. They got investigated. They said if he had anything on Trump, obstruction of justice, he wouldn't have let him testify today because there's an active investigation going on.
Right.
He pretty much, he wouldn't have let him, if there was more deeper.
He would have been talking anyway.
They said, look, you can't talk because he didn't have to go in there and talk.
Right.
So Mueller got everything out of Comey and he's all right, go talk. I don't give a shit. I don't need you anymore.
Do you think that he stayed away from some things that might be...
No.
Who?
I mean, it's Comey. Like on the questioning.
No, he would in a second. He wants to bury Trump,
right?
For what Trump trashed him on the way out, fired him when it didn't even call him. He found out watching TV, that he was fired. So he would fucking throw him under the bus in a second. He doesn't owe Trump anything, and he's saying, look, he's a liar, all this other stuff. He's trying, but he's like, no, he didn't come out and say it. He just said, no, I need your loyalty. Whatever the fuck that means.
Paul, what do you got on this?
I was on the edge of my seat the entire time during this.
Yeah.
Watching
Because you was jerking off while you was watching?
Exactly. I have to watch my keyboard.
Your pants was on the edge of your ankles?
At one point when they brought up the New York Times article, Comey basically said...
We're listening.
Go ahead, Paul's twin. We know it ain't you.
Comey basically, he didn't say it, I'm just paraphrasing. He basically said that the news put out this article and the news is just creating nonsense the whole time.
Yeah.
They're putting out these articles that they have no information on. And
They're just fishing.
making up stories.
They fishing. They fishing for something to stick, something
like the whole thing when Trump came out and said, look, he told me 3 different times I was not under investigation, me personally. And then they refuted that at CNN the next day. Sources say that he never said, Comey said that he never said that to him. And then it came out today. He goes, yeah, he did. I told him 3 different times he was never under investigation. Just that Comey's got a lot of shit. He knows what's going on with Russia and stuff like that. If he was under investigation, he would tell Trump, yeah, man, you're a fucking main suspect.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's that son-in-law. You know who it is, Jimmy.
Jared Kushner.
We know who's doing that dirty.
And what did he do?
Russian banks.
Okay, what did he
secret meetings. He went on secret lines to the Russian embassy. Just like his father.
Yeah, but what was he saying?
Look, y'all Jersey niggas stick together. You Jersey, he Jersey.
Who's Jersey?
Kushner and his pops.
Oh, I don't like him.
His pops got arrested in Jersey.
I don't know how he fucking nailed Ivanka. You know what I mean? Like he's like a 4. Yeah. Ivanka's a 9.5. He's got to have a big mule.
I know Ivanka.
She's so hot.
I know one of her exes. Bingo. One of my good friends. How about that?
How about that?
One of Ivanka's exes.
Oh yeah.
Ex-boyfriends.
Well. I mean,
I know the whole I know the dirty.
Love to come here.
Let me get a fucking hearing.
But the point is, we were all looking forward to this hearing today, and it seems like there's
wah.
Yeah, that seems like it's more or less a bust.
Not really.
Is he back talking again?
Oh, God.
It's not really a bust. I mean, it proves everything that Trump was saying was right.
Just to let you know, everyone, Paul is sheathed in the American flag right now when he's talking.
Well, the headline is Trump's lawyer all but calls Comey a liar.
Oh, yeah.
But Comey's back talking right now as we speak. If anything pops, we'll certainly tell you.
All right, so this is part 2.
But it's a fucking snooze fest, I'll tell you that.
No, I think it's over.
No, it's over. MSNBC just plays it on a loop.
Why are they
Say live.
Why are they showing the live thing?
No, they don't. They don't take the live header off. MSNBC. I learned this.
They're live on air, but they're just playing highlight
They leave
clips.
the live thing on, so you stick watching MSNBC.
Comey did say Sessions' role in Russian probe problematic. Can't discuss publicly.
Yeah, there were some things he goes. I
Sessions going to
I
jail.
can't discuss
Sessions
in
not going
public.
to jail.
None of them will.
Nobody's going to jail.
Somebody been doing some dirty Russian
Oh, by
business.
this, nobody in the. We go to jail. They don't go to jail.
You're right.
You know that?
Whites.
We go to jail. We'll go to jail outside for yelling at Oceano when they didn't bring him his beer yesterday.
I wasn't yelling. This fucking guy.
You yelled at people down there?
No, I didn't.
It was a white yell.
Oh.
Where is my drink?
No, I didn't.
Let me speak to a manager.
I need to speak to a manager. I'm appalled.
I can't wait to get home to Yelp this.
I'm gonna yelp. I'm gonna get you a negative 12 star.
Carl with his fake news.
I'm joking. I'm just a joke. No, what happened was what happened is me, Chris, and Henley went out for a drink.
Okay.
Right next door.
Right.
And they have the outside seating.
Yeah.
So it was like
Wait, I didn't go out for a drink?
I said all of us went out.
No, you didn't.
You didn't name him just
No,
now.
You didn't name me, you weirdo.
You didn't name him.
Why,
You didn't name me.
You know you're getting set up. That's why now you're trying to fuck up the story. So listen.
So all y'all
Stop
go
setting
out.
me up with fake news,
This is
though.
the
You,
truth,
Vic,
though.
Chris, and Opie.
So first of all, I start getting annoyed because it's like going out with 3 soccer moms. No one could just say, you want to sit outside? You want to sit inside?
Oh,
outside?
yeah,
So I'm
yeah,
freaking out. So
yeah.
finally we get a chair. He decides to call Chris a pussy.
Okay.
And the waiter thinks
He's talking to him?
he's talking to the waiter. So now the waiter
Yeah, because the waiter
gives us the
turns
cold
and
shoulder.
goes. Well, the waiter turns and goes, "Did you say something to me?" And then I couldn't really
You
explain.
might as well get ready for the spit in all your drinks.
See, Carl, this is what I talk about with you. There's enough real shit to talk about. You don't have to come up with the fake shit.
You yell pussy down there.
To Chris.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the guy was walking away.
Oh, boy.
And then there was no way I could explain to the guy that I wasn't calling him a pussy.
You can say you share a
Oh, I
language
said
with the
it.
guy, so you could say, "Hey,
said-
I was talking to my dumb friend
I
here."
absolutely said that, but there was no
didn't believe
recognition
you.
that he believed me.
He didn't even look at him after that.
He's like, "I know what you do on the radio."
Yeah.
Wait, why did you call Chris a pussy?
I
Because
forgot.
he is.
He was just doing pussy things.
Okay, okay.
He was hungry. He was complaining. What should I get? What is this calamari? You know what I mean? So he's like, stop being a pussy.
Right.
And the waiter at that point was pouring water
No,
left
he
or
was
something.
walking. He was walking away.
and then comes back.
So he thought I was.
Like, what'd you
So
say?
he thought I was talking behind his back.
Yeah.
I absolutely wasn't.
You should have said, "You heard me, pussy."
But man, I never got my second drink.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
it
he
took
was-
a long
Yeah.
time.
He got iceberged.
and then they started bringing other drinks. And I'm like, no, this isn't my drink.
Then they brought him a regular beer,
So everyone was getting extra drinks.
except him.
Oh man,
Oh, it was funny.
that is what you get.
And don't tell fucking Florentine what I was drinking.
Oh, it's unfruity?
Apple cider.
What?
Hard apple cider.
That's not that bad, right, Florentine?
Money. You drink like a freshman at a dumb school.
What was your son there?
He's in the parents teachers meeting.
I'm drinking grain alcohol. Henley's drinking margaritas.
Yeah, you
You
are.
get drunk like a fucking scout counselor.
And Chris, both of them, boat drinks, both of them.
Wait, what did Chris have?
He had like a blue flamingo or some shit. I don't know
my
what
God,
he
they
had.
drink like Puerto Rican girls.
Yeah, he drinks like a Puerto Rican girl.
Jesus
like a Jolly Rancher. I like candy drinks.
And fix your spandex.
At least you're not dressed like a Skittle today.
Oh, you had the Skittle shirt on yesterday.
had it right here.
I don't know what the fuck he was wearing. James in North Carolina, what's going on, buddy?
Yeah, sorry about that earlier. I got stopped at a weigh scale here in Oklahoma and had to go run in, so I hung up.
He's one of our
yeah,
he's one of our regulars. Is James?
Yes, driving a truck out there?
Yeah, he is. James,
Yeah, I just go ahead.
what are you hauling?
I got sailboat fuel on right now.
What do you got?
Sailboat.
Yeah, sailboat fuel.
Sailboat fuel?
Yep.
Damn, you better drive safe.
Isn't that the same as
What is going
Regular
on?
Yeah, what's the difference between regular
Sailboat
fuel?
fuel is wind, ain't it?
I'm empty.
It's the wind.
I'm empty, man. I ain't got
There
nothing
we
in the
go.
box.
That's what we talk about.
All right, you're
He's
empty.
empty.
All right, so what do you got on the Comey thing? I know that's why you're calling.
Hilarious, this dude.
Yeah. What I was going to tell you was, well, first off, John McCain needs to take Lindsey Graham nuts out of his mouth.
So John McCain's got to take Lindsey Graham's nuts out of his mouth.
Okay, what did Lindsey Graham do?
Boy, so
Oh, because
Lindsey Graham didn't do anything.
Huh?
No, it's just how he sounds.
Yeah, he sounds
like he's got a mouthful of nuts.
All right.
Anyway.
Yeah, your phone sucks, James. If you could still, I guess you can't hear anymore. Let me go to
Clinton investigation.
There we go.
Oh, you're back?
He's back.
Yeah.
Leave him alone now. Treat him like a waiter, huh, Opie?
Pussy. That waiter looked.
He just had to watch Kevin Durant sink another three. That's James. You're out. Let me try Bill in Michigan. Bill, go ahead.
Hey, Opie, you guys are a little bit off base that this hearing didn't reveal anything because you're all forgetting one thing. Comey stated several times when he was asked direct questions that he could not reveal it during the public hearing, that they would have to wait until they went into closed session.
Right, it can be, right, exactly. Like the session stuff.
Yeah, because, I mean, for the most part, if he's going to clam up and not answer a question with all the TV cameras there and it's going to be in a closed session, that tells you, one, it's confidential, and two, there is an issue with national security where the Trumpsters did something illegal.
If he did something illegal, he would have been arrested by now.
Right. Yeah, but it can go either way, dude.
That's not how it works.
Yeah, you could. I mean, him saying he can't say it in public, he's not saying it's yes or no. It could just you're just assuming that it's yes.
Right. Yeah.
It could be both.
Could be
and that's
either way.
one great thing about innuendo
It could just be
in
damning.
public.
Yeah.
Speaking in public is just leading someone to, well, I can't say anything.
Yeah.
People automatically default
Assume.
to yes, but it's a great way to talk,
Right.
And to get everybody going. Where it could just be another bullshit burger.
We got to see all this shit play out, man. It's going to take more than just a week or one hearing.
It's going to take 4 fucking years.
That's
It's
the
going to
whole
take
thing.
8 years.
It's looking like 8.
That's the whole thing, though. Every time Trump makes a mistake, everybody wants to jump down his throat and say impeachment. They don't let things play out to begin with.
You can't impeach him. He didn't do anything. What are you going to impeach him for?
I'm
An
just
overcooked
saying-
steak and an extra scoop of ice cream?
No, I'm just saying how the general public is.
Yeah.
They want to jump down his throat all the time for everything and call for impeachment, but they don't let anything play out. Now everybody else is saying, well, let's let this hearing play out.
Yeah, I mean, Paul's not wrong. I mean, everyone's looking for the smoking gun. They just simply can't find it.
Where is it? I want it.
They keep they keep circling. They keep circling. They think they got this, and a story comes out over here, but they can't connect the dots.
Yeah.
And this Comey thing was supposed to be a much bigger deal today, and it seems like it kind of fell a little flat.
Al Capone's vaults.
Although to Bill's point, he did say a bunch of times that it's not smart to talk about some of this stuff in
That can
publicly
mean
right
anything.
now.
But
of course,
first of all,
that could be a bluff too.
That
of
could
course.
be a bluff, and I believe that. And I was talking to some really smart dude today, and he said,
Ooh, "Thank you." Oh,
you one of them today. But he told me really smart.
Which
dude.
barbecue guy from Atlanta?
Sam Jones from North Carolina.
North Carolina.
But no, so he said to me, he said, I watched, he's a super big attorney. And he goes, I watched this whole thing today, Carl. He said, I bet my law practice he did not want to testify. It was a setup to have Trump block his testimony. So then the innuendo would be,
look what Trump's doing. Right.
We got him.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, Trump was like, run with it.
Right.
And Trump didn't bite, and he also didn't tweet during it.
And
a
if
lot of
you
people
watch
thought he was going to start tweeting
a
it.
lot of the same he goes, I'm watching this thing. He goes, he's talking about stuff. He goes, people got hit that should have never got hit. Loretta Lynch got hit.
Right.
The Obama administration got hit because this was never supposed to happen. It was a play to get Trump jammed up and say, fuck you.
I got to interrupt you because we got Jim Jeffries on the
Oh,
hotline.
Yeah.
Hey.
What's up, Jim? How are you, buddy?
I'm good. I'm just watching one you're all watching about Comey and all that, yeah.
Yeah, what's your 2 cents on the Comey thing?
It's a lot of smoke, I reckon. Nothing's really going on.
True.
I'm just sort of sick of everyone saying impeachment. No one gets impeached.
No.
Even if they do get impeached, nothing happens.
Yeah, it's just a fake
Clinton
thing.
stayed in, you get a blowjob, and then you get...
America, baby.
All these things that people hate about Trump, okay, the obstruction of justice is no good, but the whole, maybe a Russian hooker pissed on him.
Right.
That's the thing I like about the guy.
Yeah, agreed.
You can relate to that part of him, right?
Yeah, like let he who hasn't been pissed on by a prostitute cast the first stone, right?
That's right. That's right. I got a couple girls.
I'm so happy you're not holding back now that you got a show on Comedy Central. This is the Jim Jeffries I love, and he's got to continue down this path. Dude, congratulations, man. So far, so good with the show.
Yeah, the show looks great.
Yeah, well, one episode in, and that one was easy to write because we had weeks to write it. This second one's a pain in the ass. It turns out we've got like today and tomorrow or something.
Really, to get it together, yeah.
We'll come up with something.
You got a great writing staff over there. I know Suba's one of your writers, too, who's a comedian.
Yeah, Suba's the best.
She's
I
the
love
best.
her, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's one of those things that, like, I got to take me hat off to the Daily Show, man. How those cunts do that every day.
Yeah, right.
Fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
I heard a rumor they wanted you to do it every day, and then you came to them and said, look, let's do this like once a week.
Yeah, they had like that Larry Wilmore thing was ending, and I think that's what the implication was. And I was like, man, I don't want to fucking... I didn't want to move to New York either. I was already settled over here, and you can only do those once a day shows from New York because of the time difference. Yeah,
yeah,
right.
Like we record our show over here at like 1 in the afternoon,
right,
in front of like a fucking Price is Right audience.
They ready to come on down?
Yeah. So it's like trying to hype those cunts up. Like, come on, it's 1 o'clock. You people are all unemployed. Let's talk about politics.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Some of our pals have talked about how they bust in the audiences for some of these TV shows, and it's a disaster.
I'm telling you.
That half of them are falling asleep in the audience, and they're couponing as they're watching the show.
Fans of mine,
yeah.
We actually put out, I think it's going to get worse as it goes along, but, but at the moment we've got actually fans of mine, but a lot of my fans are unemployed, that's pretty
good.
Standard.
Right. I got to ask you, how'd you get your hair to grow back, man? What the fuck?
I'm on a lot of fucking stuff that's going to give me cancer. First of all, on set, my hair's not as good as it is on set. I'm filled with fucking this like Topics hair flakes.
Yeah.
Like I got a girl who just comes down and basically hair in a can's my fucking hair.
Yeah, that's what they use on there. Yeah, they got the spray.
What is it?
Spray.
It's
a spray to cover any spots or anything like that.
It looks phenomenal.
It's a little canister of fibers.
Yeah,
and
fibers
Fibers make every strand like 20 times thicker.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Like that day to day. And then I'm also like popping Propecia like fucking Tic Tacs. and Propecia is this stuff. You know what Propecia is? Propecia is this chemical that stops the chemical in your body that makes the hair fall out, right? So if you stop taking it, all your hair just falls out like within weeks, right?
Yeah.
I've been taking it for years now. But what it does is it lowers your libido. And so that's fucked, right? Because I can be bald and want to fuck, or I can have hair where people want to fuck me, but I don't want to fuck them anymore.
Wow.
That's hell on earth right there.
Yeah, it's a big dilemma.
Yeah, it sure is.
Can you mix that? Can you mix Propecia with like Cialis or Viagra?
I'm sure. That's why they invented it.
Well, you know how they found Propecia? Because part of the reason it makes you not want to fuck, it shrinks your prostate. It was originally for
prostate cancer.
For people with prostate cancer. They were giving them this pill to shrink their prostate, and then these cunts were fucking
hair growth.
They were also getting chemo and keeping their hair.
Wow.
And so people were like, "Oh, wow, we can do something far more meaningful than saving people's lives.
We can make them look good."
That's awesome.
You can swim again.
Right. Well, you're... I've known you a long time. Your hair looks amazing on TV.
It looks unbelievable.
Good for you. And I got to ask you, like everyone else is, how the fuck did you get Brad Pitt as the weatherman?
I don't know what you're talking about. That's just the meteorologist that I met.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's the official line we're taking. Check his name in the credits. Nothing's written. Well, I tell you what, I met that guy, and he's a big fan. He watches a lot of Netflix, and in his words, he's a big fan of me and Bill Burr. He likes a lot.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
And so he wanted to talk about comedy and whatever, and then I did something on Netflix with him, an interview, and then he was just like, I want to do your show. And so I went, I'll figure something out. And that's not the last you're going to see of my weatherman. He's going to be on future episodes. So There's a scoop for you.
That's amazing.
Now that he doesn't have to watch 17 kids, he's like, I got free time. I'll pop down there and talk about the sun.
I'll give you this. Nicest fucking guy you'll ever meet.
I believe it.
I've heard great stuff about him, too. Yeah.
I've heard he's like just pretty much a regular guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you hung out? Have you hung out with him and tipped a few back?
No, I have not done that. I feel like I think he's sober at the moment. I don't think he's drinking at all. So
Okay.
All right.
A lot of shit happened on that plane. Remember that plane?
Yeah,
the Asian kid got out of the pocket. He had to go upside somebody's head. You be on JetBlue, nigga, if it wasn't for me now.
Yeah.
Hold yourself.
If you get nuts and I'm paying for a private flight, I will fucking kill you.
The Asian kid, the first to get out of the pocket, man. That's just how it is.
Asians have no respect for private planes.
And then the segment on Black Peter was great out of Amsterdam.
Oh yeah, Black Pete.
That was
yeah,
awesome.
the weird thing about that Black Pete thing, like
Black Pete.
everyone commented that I had me teeth fixed. but so I've got these stupid looking teeth now. I'm all Hollywood, right? But but if you watch like the Black Pete thing was recorded just before I had me teeth done.
I gotta.
Where's he? I've seen a whole bunch of other Black Petes.
And if you watch that Black Pete clip, I'm fucking hungover and stoned the entire time. Like I'm in Holland, I went mental thinking because I filmed that for the pilot, thinking I'd never get a full season. So I was just like, fuck it, 3 trips to Amsterdam.
I've been over there during Black Pete time, buddy.
And they swear it's not racist.
It don't seem.
No,
it's not
we
American
went there.
racist.
Yeah.
We
But
went
it's-
there, and they do this old blackface thing at Christmas with Santa's
Yeah,
helper.
Christmas
If you're
time,
a
yeah.
good kid, Santa Claus gives you a gift. If you're a bad kid, Black Pete puts you in a sack and
Right.
takes you to Spain.
Right.
For some reason, their Santa comes from fucking Spain.
Spain.
And it's not Santa Claus, it's Sinterklaas. And if you
Yeah.
call him Santa, that's the moment when the Dutch get offended.
Yeah.
They're like, no, it's offensive. It's not.
Santa Claus.
Really?
Yeah.
Anyway, so it's winding down, the whole Black Pete thing. Like the society's actually saying,
Yeah, they're coming against.
oh no, we're not going to do it as much anymore. So we said this year is the parade still going on? They go, yeah, the parade's still going on, but we have 80% less Black Petes than we've ever had.
Why they seem so happy about that?
I thought, so what? I was hoping. I was like, so you're going to have it like at least 20 of them, right?
Yeah.
And they said, no, we'll still have 3,000.
Thousands.
Oh, my
Wow.
God.
They had 80% less. Ah!
Yeah.
I used to have a lot of Black Petes.
There goes the neighborhood.
Oh, they look so funny.
And now they call him Chimney Pete.
Yeah.
Because he's black because he went down the chimney. They tried to change that real quick. Oh, yeah, he's gone down the chimney. Somehow his hands and his face get black, but his clothing seems to be immaculate.
just the best. We're looking at a clip now. Yeah, you look maybe a little hungover, just a tad.
Yeah, I got one eye that's slightly shut.
And then, of course, you got the Trump stuff. Where you at with Trump these days? I haven't talked to you.
Well, look, I've never been a Trump supporter, but I don't know if you go to my Facebook or something like that, like, people just fucking hate me. They're going, this whole idea that, like, as a comedian, I used to find him funny before he started talking about Trump. Well, I'm doing a fucking news show. You can't not talk about Trump. I've tried to write bits that don't involve Trump, but everything involves Trump.
Everything.
Well, you're just meant to ignore the Comey thing or whatever, like, so you can't not talk about the guy. Plus, who are these people who are amazed that we find him funny? He's a funny-looking guy.
Yeah.
He says stupid shit. He tweets late at night. Like, even if you love the guy, you can't say that he's not funny.
If you've never laughed at him, then you just being disingenuous.
There's a lot of comedy there to be done, obviously.
Money, the shit he said about Rosie Perez.
when he's
Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell. My favorite things in
It
the world.
killed like fucking Live at the Sunset.
Right.
It killed, buddy. That line murdered. Only Rosie O'Donnell. That shit murdered.
What was the line again?
It's like you call women pigs and beasts. And
he goes, only Rosie O'Donnell.
Rosie O'Donnell.
And then
Only
Mike.
Rosie O'Donnell. Yeah, killed.
Boom!
He killed Megyn Kelly. Crushed her.
I even like when he just like fucks up, like whether he's on a Vicodin or an Ambien or whatever, and he does the Kofifi or whatever the fuck it was.
Right.
It's a good
Everyone
time.
was like, "This guy's an idiot." I'm barely literate. I can't send out a tweet without a spelling mistake. That was the bit where it humanized him for me. I was like, all right, this guy's all right.
Well, we certainly have all made that mistake on Twitter, but we're not running the free
and then
world.
In the morning, he didn't apologize. He just sent out a tweet going, Kafifi, you're welcome.
Yeah.
And then
Russian code.
during the one debate when Hillary was calling him out, said you haven't paid taxes in like 10 years because you go through these loopholes. He goes, I'm smart.
Yeah.
Just like that. I'm smart. I know.
That's from a performance aspect. It's like, holy shit, who's managing this dude? This motherfucker's going to the top.
Off the cuff, he's very good. But when he has like a prepared joke, like when he did that roast thing for the Catholic Church or whatever the fuck that weird thing.
Oh, yeah.
What is that weird thing? That was the first time I've watched it where people roast each other next to a fucking pope or something.
Yeah.
That's
Not
that
the-
dinner, that weird dinner that you.
Yeah, a pope in training, though. There's
It's like an archdiocese.
Like
Yeah.
next to a guy in one of those stupid outfits with a big fucking gold cross around his neck, and you're meant to just rip into each other. And that, like, as a foreigner, I've never even understood normal roast. I don't get, like, the idea of Americans just going, you're a bag of shit, but we're friends. I don't get it. But,
But it used to be good friends doing it to each other. Now it's just people trying to get a name for themselves.
It used to be where
Peers.
it's a day off from campaigning, and it's supposed to be good natured. This was the first time that it was just incredibly ugly, where people were looking down like, "What is he
But just
doing?"
like a roast, it's ugliness.
That's when he has a prepared joke. Like, he had a good joke in that where he was going, people are getting into my wife. Michelle Obama gave a speech, and then my wife gave it, and they all loved it.
Yeah.
And my wife gave the exact same speech, and
they
everyone,
hated it.
everyone hated it.
Yeah, it was
And then-
hilarious.
Right.
Like, it's a simple joke, but he timed it so fucking shitty. He goes, and then my wife gave the same speech. The same speech. The exact same speech. Yeah, I fucking get it, mate.
Yeah.
Fucking get to the punchline.
He's better off the cuff. He's better off the cuff.
You'd be arrested.
Yeah.
When he just does that shit, that's when he's at his best.
Yeah,
Right.
off the cuff.
Hey, Jeffries, where you at with Bill Maher?
I've said in interviews, it's like, people are like, well, do you think Bill Maher should be fired? Or what I think he should do is stop doing his show live. You know, I'm so happy that my show's pre-recorded. I'm going to say something stupid somewhere along the way.
Yeah, you need a team of lawyers look it through before it goes to air.
Yeah,
That's the best way to do it.
Well, you've been
Well,
on.
this is the thing is, you know, as soon as he said it, he said the N-word, and then he went, oh, no.
Right.
And then he was like, his brain was going, should I mention that I date a lot of black chicks now? Would that be
That's what I said. I said he pays for enough black prostitutes to say what he wants. He's accepted.
He pretty much feels like he's part of the community.
He broke 15 grand.
Right. He's put a lot of time in that community. But I mean, the point is, like, then you get all the black leaders coming out and basically saying that he should be fired and all that. There was no hate in his heart. He was going for an edgy fucking joke.
He was going for edgy joke.
But this is the thing. I never think comedians should apologize. I think what he should do is go, I'm sorry that joke wasn't funny.
Yeah.
Because that's the whole thing. Like, occasionally you miss.
Right.
You have a go, and you miss, and you go, oh, fuck, that didn't land.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
And the problem was really that it didn't land.
It didn't land.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it didn't land. Just like with the Kramer thing. I wasn't mad at him for yelling out that shit as a black man. As a comedian, I was mad. You don't know how to bomb, stupid. Get off the fucking stage.
Well, and he let the hecklers get the best of him.
Got the best of
That's
him.
what that was all about. So he went to that ugly place because he didn't know what else to do. He couldn't handle that shit.
Yes.
Oh, I've
He's
been
used
there.
to just being loved, and he couldn't believe people weren't
And
enjoying him on that stage.
You know, the story is that Brian Scalaro, who's a friend of all of ours,
Yeah, right.
saw Kramer, Michael Richards on a plane going to L.A. and said, hey, he said he didn't do a stand-up in a while. He said, you should go. I'll call Jamie Masada right now and get you a spot. And that's how that whole night started.
Oh, God.
Brian Scalaro saw him on a plane and got
Really?
him a spot.
So he didn't even have material prepped.
Right.
No, not really. And that's
Right.
why the hecklers went after him.
And he
'cause
went on that night.
They
Yeah, he's probably sitting on the plane with his pad going, I've been working on this N-word thing.
How great is that?
Oh, I didn't know that part of the story.
Yeah.
You know, and I got to bring up the classic moment with you and Piers Morgan. We're looking at it on our screen. The only reason I mentioned it on Bill Maher, where you gave Piers the finger. What a great moment.
It's so good. What did he say to you that you gave him the finger?
Oh, I forgot
Well,
the
I'll
whole
tell
thing
you what
now.
happened with me and Bill, right? Bill and me have hated each other for a long time, and occasionally I have gotten drunk and I sort of troll him a little bit on Twitter and get him rolled up, right? But I hadn't done it in years.
Right.
And sort of me and Pierce sort of have the same political views as well, but we just don't like each other as people.
English dude and Aussie.
Yeah. He's very condescending to Australians. He always he threw out like a little convict line as well, like early on in that interview that people didn't pick up on. Like he did a few things that if he did it on British TV would be like pretty derogatory, you know?
Right.
And so anyway, what the real story that happened there was I didn't even know that he was the other guest, and I tweeted out, like, I'm going to be on the Bill Maher show tonight at 10:30 or 11 or whatever the fuck it's on. Tune in. And then he messaged me and said, I'll be sitting 5 feet away. Bring your A game.
Wow.
Awesome. Shots fired.
Love it.
Yeah, and I thought, all right, cunt. Right? I thought if I just get a fucking window, even if I agree with him, I'm going after him.
Right.
So I did.
As you should.
That's awesome.
It was wonderful TV.
Oh, so
absolutely
good.
wonderful. And I like what Pierce calls this show. He's a joy, man. As far as he gets people going.
Yeah, he does.
Well, this is the thing is, I'll have Pierce on my show. You know, I'll fucking go another round with him. I think, you know, as I said, I don't like the fella, but I understand that me and him together are quite entertaining. Turns out, so
right.
Why not?
Plus he comes off real arrogant and English.
You guys got to push that. You got to get Piers on your new show. Yes.
Yeah. I think he'll do it. Someone will tweet out right now, and he'll send some fucking pompous fucking. Oh, this man needs to have fame again, and he's doing it on the coattails of my fucking sloppy jowls or whatever the fuck.
Yeah, he is an arrogant, unfuckable Hugh Grant.
I am so relieved you haven't changed your tune for Comedy Central.
Yeah, he's a Hugh Grant that Divine Brown would say no to.
Yes, no matter what the money.
Divine Brown, I haven't heard that in years.
Good old Divine Brown.
I was amazed that name was still in my head. What other information have I been knocking out to keep the fucking name Divine Brown for a bit?
You were holding on to Divine Brown.
Even her family trying to forget her name.
I'm stunned right now. I haven't heard that in so long.
I still remember what she looks like, and I noticed 7-Eleven.
In L.A.
7-Eleven on Sunset, where it all went down.
Oh, everyone drove by that after it went down just to check out where this 7-Eleven was. That was a massive story.
Massive.
What else? I was trying to. I had the Kathy Griffin thing. That's old now, but that was just stupid on her part. She didn't realize what was coming for doing, the whole.
Do you think so? I'm starting to think that she's gotten more publicity out of this than ever. I bet you her ticket sales are up.
Supposedly a lot of gigs got canceled.
I think they canceling the shows altogether.
They canceled all over the place.
She had 7 shows coming up. They got canceled through November. She'll wait 6 months, go back out there. She didn't lose any of her own fans.
We were watching
This is the thing about canceled shows. You're not losing the money. You just go back to that town later on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So come back like in the fucking Sorry Not Sorry tour or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
We were watching the press conference live on this show, and then all of a sudden she's turning it into the fact that she's the victim in the whole thing.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was so strange. And then she started crying.
Yeah.
Like, what do you think was going to happen? As comics, when you guys go down this road, you're weighing it like, okay, if I do this bit, there might be some hell to pay that I'm going to have to deal with.
I've got things that I've done on your radio show that I still have to live with every fucking day.
Well, that's wonderful.
Let's get those videos in rotation.
You want to bring up one in particular?
The time I was on ecstasy talking to Justine Jolie was not my finest moment.
What was that?
It was an amazing clip.
Yeah.
This was early morning?
Amazing clip. It's about an hour and 30 minutes long.
That's a show.
Because we were amazed.
We
just kept our mouths shut.
This was from the night before, ecstasy.
Yeah.
Well, no, it wasn't night
there
before ecstasy. I was out with a comedian called Andrew Maxwell on St. Patrick's Day, and we were still on ecstasy. We'd come from a rooftop of another party, and somehow, because that building you're in is harder to get into than the fucking White House. Like, you have to show identification and this and these metal detectors and all this other stuff. somehow on drugs, I'm so charming that I bullshitted my way into the building. I don't think you even knew I was coming.
No, you just showed up.
What? Like a fucking puppy just trying to get in, and I was off my skull.
Oh, shit.
We're looking at the video right now.
Oh, I see Laney in the back. Who's the chick? Who's the?
Justin Jolie.
Justin Jolie, yeah.
What? Justine Jolie. We had fun with her over the years. I don't think she's coming around anymore.
Oh, damn. Burnt the bridge, did you?
She retired. It might have been after either this appearance with Jim Jeffries or maybe the time E-Rock hit her a little too hard.
Oh, he's wasted.
Well, who, Jeffries?
He's humping on him, yeah.
He's on ecstasy, man, for real.
The mic thing like was blurring out a cock.
Dude, your shirt is half off. Your hair's a mess.
You got your hands on your hips like that.
There he is, the star of Comedy Central.
I'm sure they never had any Jon Stewart clips like that.
No.
Oh, my God.
She's out of the business, this one?
She retired, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what happened
She
to her.
settled down, found a
Yeah. Oh, Jim Jeffries is the best. Always will be. So what are you working on for the next episode that we can look forward to?
Well, today I'm writing an impeachment piece and what that means and how you I don't know how you do it. So I'm working on that today, and then I'm going to do some sort of topical things. And I've got no weather report this week coming up, so I'm going to do a little fluff piece at the end. We got a field piece. I went to Slovenia to visit Melania Trump's hometown.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's like this little village in Slovenia. Now Slovenia is just, it might as well be called shitty Italy.
Yeah.
No one would go there.
Yeah.
Like Italy, like Venice is a 2-hour drive from her town. No one would ever visit this fucking place. And they're like, this little town's like, oh, tourism's going through the roof. We've had 6 people today. Like, I'm literally speaking to people like, we had an Asian.
One of Brad's kids.
We had an Asian. They threw a parade.
So they're like, oh, we're fucking killing it here. And I went to her home house and that type of stuff. I tell you, this town is so boring. I'd suck an old man's dick to get out of it.
Oh, wow.
Like, I have more respect for her now. I'm like, I get it. She was just a chick, married a billionaire, and thought, I'll just, ride this marriage out until I need to, and then, fuck, he's president.
Yeah, I don't think she wanted that shit at all.
Oh, she didn't want anything to do with that.
No, that's a job. She didn't want a job.
I spoke to people who went to school with her and all that type of stuff, and I got to tell you, she sounds like a nice lady.
Yeah.
Like, there's nothing wrong with her. Just a nice lady, did a bit of modeling.
Right.
Yeah.
And then she's just, her life, she would never have predicted how it all ended up.
Yep.
Interesting.
Yep.
What's the main thing they do in this town?
Oh,
Sleep?
it's like no, this is the thing. It's like a coal mining town or something like that. There's like, and they've sent lawyers in. The Trumps have sent lawyers in to stop, because when he won the election, of course, everything in town became like the Melania cake store, the Melania this, that, right?
Brothel.
And they sent in cease and desist letters. You can't put the name Trump on anything. So there's a few places, like we went there thinking we were going to see like plates and T-shirts and hats and, all there was like a cake store that had a cake called the Melania cake. Some guy who had a fucking hamburger shop who had the presidential burger, and his big gag was that he put the cheese on top of the bun like a comb over.
Bravo.
I didn't want to laugh at that, but that's all right.
Bravo.
That's great. What a dick.
That's pretty good. Good visual, goddammit.
So it's like the West Virginia of Europe,
we went
right?
and looked at all that type of stuff, and there's a guy who's like a tour guide who walked me around, and the tour is just like this. It's like, here is bread store where she would have bought the bread. I'm like, wow, this tour is fucking killer.
But the place looks gorgeous. It's a good-looking place.
It really does look nice, but
His name's Savinska or something. I can't pronounce the fucking place anymore, but
right.
I learned the name while I was out there. But anyway, so yeah, no, it's all right. It's a little village. It's like 2-hour drive from the main city in Slovenia. It's like 2 hours drive. Everyone speaks English. This little town, no one speaks fucking English. It's that type of a place.
Right.
But it's kind of pretty, but you would fucking be bored out of your skull if you had to live there your whole
If I went there, would they think I'm Will Smith? Because I don't know black people.
Like, okay, I tell you how little they know about black people over there. They think you were Jackie Chan.
Hang up. That's your out, Jim Jeffries.
All right, that's me. I gotta go.
All right, brother.
Oh, that's hilarious. Jim Jeffries on Comedy Central, the Jim Jeffries Show,
Yes.
Tuesday at 10:30 p.m.
Great show.
Yeah, right on, Jim.
right.
And thanks
Talk to you
for calling the show. I appreciate that, buddy.
All right, see ya.
All right,
Bye.
man.
All right, brother.
There you go, Jim Jeffries.
That was a great line.
Holy fuck.
Man.
All right, we're going to get some barbecue guys in here after the
what?
break. We can do that.
I want barbecue, though.
Ask him any questions you have, Sherrod. You know
Where's the
everything.
food?
Oh, you motherfucker.
Show me the beef.
He's with me on this one, Carl.
At least some snacks or something.
He's
I'll take you
with
out
me
for
on
sushi
this.
after this.
All right, that
All
sounds
right?
good.
Just
No,
stay
that's-
on my side and make
you're
sure
right.
we keep this guy under control.
You're right. No, you're right.
All right, what do we got, E-Rock, on the Opie Radio podcast? We got Mark Bouchard's performance in studio, the 4 songs he did for us.
Unbelievable.
That's on the podcast that you can download right now in all the usual places, including a song about Patrice O'Neal, which
Excellent song.
which made us all sweat in studio.
I gave it to Vaughn, too, his wife.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she loves it.
She liked it?
Loves.
Oh, good.
She's going to want to get involved in the documentary and all that. Put
This
the song in.
musician is a big fan of this radio show and every version that we've had over the years, and he wrote a song about Patrice O'Neal after listening to the tribute that E-Rock put together.
Yeah, I know. I saw Sherrod that night. You were going to see him.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I
Right.
went down to see him. I brought him down about a cellar and all that after.
And then we also got on this week's podcast the cast of The Chappelle Show, Charlie Murphy, Donnell Rawlings, and the first appearance by Bill Burr. The first appearance by Bill Burr from 2005.
Nice.
Holy fuck. That's a good podcast, E-Rock.
Thank you.
Subscribe, leave a review on iTunes, also available on Google Play.
That's dope.
Did you go and see Wheeler Walker?
No, I didn't get to see him.
Yeah, I fucking blew it off, too.
I know. I knew when you then text me, I was like, okay, Opie ain't going. I was going to go, but I got caught up with shit. You know, my girl. And shit.
Florentine, you got a plug?
Yeah, next weekend, Improv Pittsburgh, June 16th through 18th, and Columbus, Ohio, July 20th through the 23rd. It's going on sale on Monday.
Nice.
Yeah. Don't forget we in Philly on Sunday, baby.
Yeah, I'm going to stop down. I'm going to be, yeah.
It's going to be a good show, man. Already sold out, 7 p.m.
down the hatch.
Helium.
Florentine is unofficially stopping by.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to be in the area, so I'll pop in.
Pop in and show your face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The lineup is really good and looks like it's a sold out show. So
I'm just going to wait outside on the sidewalk and see if some shit goes down. Ready to hit record. Ready to hit record.
Did that, right?
I know.
We had him in here.
Yeah, I heard it.
It was
great.
awesome.
It's great.
Will don't play. He don't give a fuck. Boyfriend came up to him. Don't you think you filmed enough? And he's like, nope. Nope.
Fuck
I'm
off.
just getting started.
Ruined that.
And I
girl.
like that he admitted that the only reason he was filming because he was convinced he was going to drop the N-bomb.
Yeah, I thought that was coming too. Good for her for not doing it. Take 3 years off for a sentence. She lost that job, though. You ain't reporting shit.
No, I know. She never acts like that, yeah.
Are we doing a food tour in Philly, too? What,
Yeah.
Sunday?
Sunday, I'll be there.
Sunday afternoon?
I'm leaving New York 7:30 in the morning.
Okay.
I got early check-in at the hotel.
See, that's what I need to do. I didn't even check.
Why don't we get a whole bunch of fans that just follow us around for a few hours?
Yeah,
man?
that's what we're doing.
Let's
We can
figure
do
that shit out.
I'm gonna be down. I'm gonna get down there when you get
that.
down there. I'll get down there when you get down there. Are you leaving at 7 in the
Just
morning?
meet me at the Carlton. That's right.
Gotcha.
I'll be down there early afternoon. So let's figure it out and wander around a little bit
Yeah.
in that area, right? A walking tour.
Is it going to be all right to take Marie to this show, or someone's going to say something stupid to her?
What?
No, it should be fine. We
Should
can
be
talk
fine,
about
right?
it.
Weren't you at the Village Underground? Those people were incredibly
Love.
nice.
It's all love.
One word for you. Philadelphia. There's still 70s crimes in Philadelphia.
Well,
Like,
already-
people get hit with a bat.
Already in
God, I wish I could say you're wrong. I want to say you're wrong so
I mean,
bad.
Opie, come on. Like
The shit I've seen in my 13 years
Yeah.
being a regular down there,
Yeah.
I've seen some shit.
Philadelphia is a verb. Like,
Don't worry.
You could tell a story like, yo, what happened to you? Oh, they threw hot acid on me and then they choked me out. Where were
Bro.
you? Philadelphia. Oh, okay.
I got to be careful about this one story, and I wasn't there.
What happened?
But it did happen. It was a wedding.
Oh.
So everyone is
boy.
supposed to get along, right?
Oh, no.
And then they had the bus taking them from,
Bad.
The church to the reception?
or one of those things, but
Right.
it was a bus because everyone, is partying. It's a wedding. Massive brawl.
On the bus.
On the bus.
On the bus, off the bus, on top of the bus.
So they did.
People were pregnant. Massive.
Philly, flip, Philadelphia, flip,
So they didn't-
Philadelphia, flip.
Broken glasses. People that they broke their glasses
Yeah,
that they have to wear.
So
and it was supposed to be everyone is supposed to get along because it's the two sides of the family.
Oh, it was different sides fighting.
Huh?
It was a groom.
Yes.
Okay, because sometimes
the
the
groom
same
family
side.
and the bride's family.
I've been to a fucking wedding when just the bride family got it in.
That's all I can't give you too many details.
Against each other.
But it was ugly.
Wait, so they didn't even make it to the wedding yet? The wedding didn't even start and it was a
I think it
brawl.
might have been after the wedding when everyone was really fired up. I believe it was after the wedding when now you're bringing them back to cars or wherever.
And to the hotel or the
yeah.
Best Western where everyone is, right?
Or the after party. That's Philly.
The lobby bar at the Best Western.
Just ready for a good stabbing.
And I'll say,
good wedding stabbing.
I'll say this much: being from Long Island, I was horrified hearing the story, and they told her like, yeah, this happens from time to time down here.
I go down to Philly, and I got friends in the watch business there and everything, and so I meet all kinds of walks of life. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm in a bar. I'm just talking to this one dude, and he's a little off. It's Philly. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like New York, but something happened. Like,
right.
You know what I mean? So he's talking to me. All of a sudden, someone says something to him. I look at his hand. He goes into his pocket, pulls out brass knuckles. I said, "What fucking year is this? You have brass knuckles? You're 50 fucking years old. Go home."
What an old dirtbag.
Like an old guy, balding. He's like, "I'm going to break his face open." I'm like, "You got brass knuckles? You're married." Like, I saw you at Home Depot yesterday buying mulch. What the fuck are you doing?
He's a union buster.
Yeah.
Fucking old school.
He was ready to
ass.
fucking hit somebody.
Brutal. Philly's brutal.
Oh, Philly?
But we're going to have a ball down there.
Nothing. I never underestimate Philly.
It's truly the city of love.
And there's brotherly love.
The city of brotherly love. You're right.
No one listens to the Black Mayor.
Right.
It's a free-for-all.
Yeah, who would?
He's just like, stop.
A Black Mayor's only good on a TV show. Opie said that.
Ixnay on the fight A just came in.
Oh, no.
Charges still being pressed.
Ixnay.
People still trying to get their money back from lens crafters for all the broken fucking bifocals.
Somebody's
So you
baby.
can't talk about the wedding fight?
You just described?
I gave the details, but I
pregnant
mean,
lady.
they don't want names. It's, you know what I mean.
Because the pregnant lady took 2 kicks to the stomach, and the kid's out now, and he's kind of dumb.
There was a pregnant lady in the middle of it. Not fighting, but like
Trying to break it up?
They did. Well, I like I said, let's just. I said enough.
It was Renee?
I said enough.
I guarantee you
said
right now in
enough.
Philadelphia, someone opened their window. Opie's talking shit about the fight, Jimmy.
It's 9 people. It's more than one.
Thank
Because
you.
It happens so
How about
much.
there's 20 families thinking I'm talking about it right now?
Yeah, exactly. Don't go to Philly on Sunday.
I didn't know Opie came to the wedding.
Someone's going to...
No, I didn't go to that one. But
I never underestimate Philly. I guarantee you that when I'm there at Helium, someone's going to come up to me. Why don't you tell Opie to stop fucking talking shit about the goddamn
man,
wedding?
they love that the stories get out.
Oh, do they?
Oh, God, yeah, they love it.
If I'm scared of Philly, as a New Yorker, I'm like, shit pops off there. That's like
I got
from the
Beanie and the boys coming. Beanie Siegel will be there. And all my boys.
Beanie got knocked the fuck out.
I even introduced... I invited the cop from the Will Sylvans video.
Oh, did you?
I invited him. Come down and have a night off.
Nice.
You already worked enough at Helium, for Christ's sake. Black man got to work out here.
I'll tell you this about Philly. They're tough, but then when you get in, you are in.
Oh, you're in. Yes. That's why I
They
love
are
it.
good people.
Love.
They were the
Love.
motherfuckers that got me and Anthony syndication across America because that was the test market. And at first they weren't sure, and they're like, all right. And then,
as soon as you showed them you had balls.
You got to show
That's
you
how it
have
is.
balls.
Philly
show
helped
me
blow
up.
up Biggie Smalls the same way. Biggie blew up in Philly after Brooklyn money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. After New York, it was Philly.
Right.
I just know Philly has old school crime. You know what I mean? They're stealing airbags and shit. Headlights and airbags.
I love that.
You show up and like, you took my fucking headlights? God damn it, Philadelphia.
Club.
Yeah. Everyone still has a club.
They'll steal one Pirelli rim. One Pirelli off a car. It's like, why you ain't taking all 4?
Yo,
One Pirelli.
I got a Lexus badge.
They're a mess.
All right, we got a Philly guy now. I know.
shit.
I know we got to go to break, but let me say hi to Len in Philly. Len, what's up?
What's up, guys?
Hey,
What's up,
man.
brother?
Hey, I just wanted to call and do my best begging.
Okay.
I've been married 22 years. I just want to roll with the Cuban and Sherrod Sunday night. That's all I want to do.
We got you.
I don't care about nothing else.
Why would you?
You didn't fucking mention my name.
Oh, shit.
My name's still on the wall. My name's still on the
Banged it
wall.
on him.
I didn't hear my name in there.
Jesus.
Oh, this nigga old school.
He's
I still got
Trump with Kushner.
My name's still on the wall for another few months.
I respect that.
All right.
Right in mid-love, he was boo. Always a problem.
At first, I thought it was his wife of 22 years ago, and you're not hanging out with those guys, you're going to be in trouble. And then I realized.
Paul in Philadelphia, go ahead.
What's up, boys?
What's up, man?
Oh, and we got to talk about the black mayor. Lisa's not happy. Lisa, I see it. Don't go away. Go ahead, Paul.
Uh-oh. Oh, damn.
Paul.
Yo, Carl.
Yo, what's up, man?
I just wanted to make sure you take the boys down to the Knicks at the Reading Terminal for that roast pork.
That's you know what? That's my number one stop, and I agree with you. I'll tell you right now, the best Italian sandwich in the country is the Knicks.
That's where we got to
Philly.
go first.
Yeah.
We'll go there first.
That's
Well, your
that
boy,
provolone in it.
Yes.
Fuck. God, that's a good sandwich.
Oh.
Jesus. Philly
Your
nailed
boy
that
Andrew
sandwich.
Zimmern went to John's. I went to you try John's and see what you think.
Plus, the Knicks is better than John's.
I'll be at the Knicks, bro. You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Pork and beef.
I don't know.
I'll give it a shot. You know what?
I'm going with the chefs.
Yeah, well, then go to the Knicks, brother.
Look at that roll. Look at the bread they put it on. That's what the best shit.
That sandwich is so good.
Oh, my God.
I'll see you Sunday out front of Helium there, Sherrod. We'll smoke up, buddy.
Yes, sir.
All right. We,
I can't wait.
yes, sir.
Thanks, bro. I'll see you at the Knicks.
We got to find a meeting place because I'm telling you, there's a lot of people that want to hang.
Yeah,
do it.
I know.
Let's say hi to. We'll figure out a meeting,
Look
a
at that
meeting place,
sandwich.
and we'll tweet it out and all that shit
Like
in
during
the
the
next
day.
day or two. Len is back from Philly. Len.
Opie.
That's true Philly right there.
I was good enough to roll with you, Opie. That's all.
See, that's why he apologized. See?
That could be the best Opie I've ever heard in my life. Opie. Opie.
You're fucking up.
All right, we're good now. We're good.
Hey, brother.
All right.
Hey, when you get off the thing, just to give E-Rock your info, and I guarantee you'll hang with us.
Yeah, we'll hang.
Well,
You come and eat with us.
aren't we going to make it public?
Yeah, we're going to make it public, too. Yeah.
Let them know, though.
Let's fucking.
We're going to put a time on when we're going to go to the Knicks and all that.
Let's see what this show could do, man.
Let's do it. Well, I don't want to get... There are not too many people because I want to hang out.
Yeah, we can hang out. We want everybody.
We'll find a
we want
bar
the
or
whole
something.
city.
I'm small. I get drunk easy, then I get lost.
We're taking over the whole city, brother.
I got to give you my iPhone number so you guys find out where the fuck I wandered off to.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
All
I'll
right,
be
Len.
drunk by 2 in the afternoon, easy.
Len, we'll see you Sunday. All right, buddy?
Sounds good, guys. Thanks.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
I like Len. Let's say hi to Lisa in Philly. Lisa.
Hey, Opie, how you doing?
Good.
Hey, Lisa.
How are you?
I got to tell you, big fan, been listening to you for a long time.
Thank you.
And I'm not mad. I'm just letting you know that we have not had a black mayor for a little while there. It's McKinney. We got an Irishman in there now.
Right.
How long has it been?
Since last year.
I think it was last year.
Ah, okay.
What happened to
Year
Nutter?
and year and a half. Yeah, Nutter was going. So it was the November before we had the presidential. So he's been in there over a year.
My
But
fault.
I have to tell you, people don't realize how big Philly is, and there's a lot of good parts to Philadelphia.
Oh, yes.
And it's a shame that
we're
the
just
bad ones give them.
Yeah.
They give them. And I live in the suburbs. I live near Valley Forge.
Okay.
And I only go into Philly though when I got to go to a game.
All right.
But I know a lot of people live there. It's a great town. It's just some parts, just like any other town. But
Exactly.
Philly's got heart. That's the thing.
Philly's got a lot of heart. That's why I love him. All my boys from Philly,
It's like
thick and thin.
it's like my second hometown. Trust me, I love
Yeah.
Philly.
That's
But
why we coming now.
Yeah,
There's
but
there's a lot of stories to tell.
Philly is
But
no
it's a
place to fuck
shame.
with.
It's a shame because of we got a lot of shootings going on. It's just a lot of kids getting killed, and it's just heartbreaking. Just shootings, and that overtakes all the news to where you don't hear about the great things happening. Just like
That's
in
true.
every.
Well,
city.
unfortunately,
But-
Sunday we're going to add to the shootings.
Oh, God.
Just go in between them, in between.
That's right.
No matter how bad the...
So, Opie.
All right, thank you, Lisa. I appreciate it.
No matter how bad the shootings are in Philly, I mean, all you got to do is watch the news for 11 minutes in Chicago. It's like fucking Syria.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
How did it get that bad over there?
When they trust me, it used to be worse in this fucking country.
Oh, my God.
New York used to be pretty.
Remember when
fucking
bombs
bad.
used to go off in Cleveland? And remember that 70s
I'd
shit?
love to know the stats. I don't think New York's ever had the murder
Cleveland was
sprees
the
of
bomb
Chicago.
town.
New York,
New York
had
back in
its
the-
problems,
in the
man.
70s,
No, I understand.
80s,
I think
absolutely.
Chicago's.
Chicago's on another level. Like, it's getting a little crazy.
Let's.
And plus, Plus, there's more media keeping up with all these shootings.
Right.
Let's go to Harvey in California. Harvey.
Hey,
There's the
Opie,
bombs.
what's up?
What's up, Harvey?
Hey, Sherrod, Cleveland got bombed last night.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, boy.
That was a
Hey,
fun.
and Opie, why do you give Durant such a hard time? I heard it described this way. If you had an opportunity to get a better job, make more money, enjoy the people you work with, and have fun, wouldn't you do it?
Yeah.
In your face.
Well, look,
You got lit the fuck up. Opie, you got hit with science.
I'm softening on the Kevin Durant thing a little bit, but that motherfucker's. I think he's the best player in the league. That they sort of put him at the third best.
He can ball. Hey, the reason I called the other day, you guys played that slowed down version of a Dolly Parton song.
Yeah.
And it was a little too slow because I have software, as a lot of people do, with audio.
Yeah.
And I slowed that song down to 80% of its speed. It sounds like a dude. And then I went ahead and tried it on several other Dolly Parton songs. And honestly, it was, if not 80%, 82%.
Yeah.
They all sound like completely different songs. And it's not, it's, that guy that called about it was right. It was just a video you guys do on YouTube was too slow.
Right.
But it's amazing.
All right. Yeah, no, I believe it now.
Yeah, it's funky. I mean, I'm sure there's weird stuff like that out there, but you could have swore that they recorded a dude and then sped it up by 20%. And then, hey, it's Dolly Parton.
I don't know if you were here, but it was Dolly Parton, Jolene, and there's a version where they slow it down and it's a dude singing.
It sounds like a dude.
But it sounds really good.
Yeah.
And then I thought it was a fake, and then it was proven that it's real. Here it is, really fast for reference point. Yeah, we got to go through a Dave Chappelle commercial first. All right, here we go.
Jolene, I'm begging of you, please don't take my man.
Yeah, that's good.
Jolene, please don't take him just because you can.
Yeah.
You would swear that was a guy doing the cover, right?
No question.
And that's Dolly.
Yeah.
Singing about a homosexual lover.
Slower than the one that I was able to hear.
Right. Yeah, but that is believable.
Yeah.
I would swear that's just a guy that.
Is that real? What you're saying?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Then you take that audio.
Yeah, all you do is you just slow the speed and pitch down
Yeah.
to 80% of the original, song,
Yeah.
and it sounds like what you just heard. A little bit fast, slightly faster than that version, but yeah.
Right.
Maybe it was in reverse. Maybe that's the real song and they sped it up.
It's gay. It's about gay love.
Maybe.
A man singing about "Don't Take My Man."
I've seen that before.
Yeah, Brokeback
Mountain. A little butt love.
I saw it on the street right outside the building. I ain't got to go to no mountain to see that.
Oh, you got to be careful on 49th Street. Shit pops off up there.
I like looking at it.
What the fuck's going on?
I'm peeking from a distance. I'm a voyeur.
Harvey, help me. Get me out of here.
That's right.
boys,
Sword
jazz it
fight.
up.
Sword
All right,
fight.
thank you,
sons of
Harvey.
bitches.
LeBron did the same thing with Miami, going
True.
back to that. He went to
True.
Miami with a bunch of superstars, his buddies, and they won a few championships.
Yeah.
But my 2 cents was that when he's kind of falling asleep at night, I think he likes the Cleveland championship way better than the Miami one.
Oh,
Without
yeah,
a doubt.
No question.
That's
his
all I'm saying.
hometown.
Absolutely.
So I wonder what Kevin Durant does after this. How many years does he have in Golden?
3?
He has 3?
I don't know. I know he's staying there. I
He
know he ain't going nowhere.
he should play for Cleveland next year.
He's from D.C. It's like
just
you
even
know,
it all out.
And then
Oakland wasn't
Cleveland,
his home.
Then Cleveland's going to have to dismantle their team because they
Oh,
now
yeah.
know they
Oh,
can't
yeah.
beat Golden State.
Coach, you got to get a new coach.
Nah, no, you don't.
Watch.
This fucking team is playing to their potential.
Yes.
They're playing the
Get rid
best
of-
they can.
Lose out.
What are they doing wrong for real? Golden State just wears them out.
They were, but you can try to fucking come up with some strategy as a coach to try to fucking. You got 2 pro coaches.
Strategy. When you got a guy that could take the ball up the court,
Yeah.
7 foot tall, and shoot threes like that. How the
Hack-a-Shack.
fuck?
I would hack a shack from the 3-point line. Beat him. Beat his
I don't
fucking body.
This isn't a coaching situation. They are playing to their best.
I agree with Opie.
You think it's just a personnel situation?
Yeah.
You think Kevin Love is not enough for this team?
Well, he's not.
He's the weak link in that fucking five.
He's not. He's not coming to play like Kyrie Irving did,
right?
And LeBron,
or Durant,
and don't forget
or
about
Klay Thompson, or fucking.
Well, Tristan Thompson isn't. He's
not
having
a
a
scorer.
shitty fucking series.
Yeah.
Though.
Finally, that Kardashian curse kicked in on him.
And you know from the Knicks, J.R. Smith is hot and fucking
not.
cold. When he's
Yes.
hot, he's so much fun to watch.
Yeah.
But then he starts throwing bricks.
When he's cold, it's like, who's this fake ass Tupac? Fake ass Pop.
No, man.
It makes me angry. And then Shumpert got some points one game.
Yeah, but he's erratic too. Unfortunately,
Nobody's who like the microwave. Remember the microwave from the Detroit Pistons? Vinny, what's his name?
I forgot his
Vinny
name.
Johnson.
Right.
Vinny Johnson used to come in and give you a hard 16.
Right.
In 3 minutes. They can't do that.
No, it's.
He heated up right like that. Boom.
So we'll see what Cleveland does after this fucking season.
Well,
I
you
don't
never know
they
what's going to
can do.
happen next year. One of those guys, Curry or Durant, could go down halfway through next season. They might have a hangover after winning this. So it's just like whoever wins the World Series or the Super Bowl, like the Cubs. Everyone's like, no one's going to touch the Cubs this year.
Right.
They're playing a little above 500.
Dude, Golden State goes 72-10, and then they pick up Kevin Durant.
What if they get Westbrook
That's
on the
insane.
Cavs?
I swear to you, I was thinking about that today.
Now, we all hate
wanna
two teams, but that's a revenge
You
situation?
want to talk about a story?
Ooh-wee.
Could you? I swear I was thinking that exact point this morning.
That would be
Could you
monstrous.
imagine?
Yes.
Is it because Westbrook does not like Durant? And then I don't even know if it's possible. I don't know how all that shit.
If it was, I would love to see that.
Oh, no kidding.
Oh,
man.
my God, it'd be priceless.
You just cancel the season.
Yes, it's to play that fucking series.
Cancel the fucking season. Decide what date you're going to start that series, and that's it.
Oh, that'd be good.
All right, everyone get their plugs in. I don't think Carl did. Sabor Chef on Instagram.
Yep.
Get in your pluggies, yo.
Come I'm going to be at Big Apple Barbecue.
Yeah, we are.
For the next couple of days. It already started last night.
Crazy.
We're singing gospel karaoke till 4 o'clock in the morning.
That's some southern drunk shit.
I
right
came
there.
home, my fucking wife was livid.
Then you tell her she had a friend in
She looked at me,
Jesus?
she goes, seriously, we can't go on like this.
Oh,
I'm
boy.
like, you want to bang this out? She's like, no. We're going to work it out, asshole. No free ride for you.
I love her.
I'll be living in a tree house with PlayStation and everything in 2 seconds. She can't stand me right now.
You got
3
PA.
fucking days of partying. It's not even Thursday.
And then Philly, we got Philly Sunday.
And then she's coming
with
to
you?
Philly.
All right, good.
She's coming to
she'll
Philly.
have a good time in Philly.
There's
She'll
one
have a
thing
great
that calms
time.
my wife
Yeah.
down is nice hotels.
All right.
It's like a fucking tranquilizer dart.
Yeah.
You know, I hate this town. Oh, well, this is nice marble. Done. Fuck. She's Italian. She sees white marble, frozen.
Let's get her on the phone.
No,
Come on. It's been a while.
No,
She's working.
Well, you can't. She's down the shore.
Right.
Listen to this real quick. She's down the shore because her grandmother, her grandfather is dying.
Oh, boy.
But he's been dying, so it's kind of fake news for me.
Okay.
Someone's got to take me a picture, like proof of death,
Right.
so I can believe it. But her dad now is trying to sell their house and everything, and you know.
When you send like proof of death, do you send a picture with yesterday's newspaper in it?
Yes. But it looks like, when people get old, some of the family wants to take the money before they die, if you guys catch my drift.
Yeah.
So my wife went down there as the sheriff for the family to stop the whole
she's trying to stop the bleeding.
Stop the fucking
Gotcha.
bleeding. But
Takes the pressure off of you.
well, no, guess what's going to happen? I just got a text a little while ago. It looks like my wife is thinking of bringing this 90-year-old lady to live in my house.
How many days does she have left?
I don't know,
big
but
is your
I'm going
house?
to train my dog to attack her right down those stairs.
Oh, no.
I'm going to put a chain around my dog and I'm all
Come
vicious.
on. Not to nanny.
What do you mean?
You got to let her stay in your house.
No, I have no problem. She can stay in my house. She better not fucking cross me. Wow. Stay out of my area. Don't change my channels, my presets, nothing.
It's 90s. She don't know what a channel
They
is.
touch everything.
Yeah, they do.
They're like toddlers.
You're a real treat.
They leave old people ectopies.
Old
on it.
people are like toddlers. They touch everything. And
They slime it.
I can't. If she tells me the house is too cold or hot, I'm knocking her out.
Oh, my God. He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
But she can stay there.
He's a good boy.
Just don't fucking touch nothing.
All right, listen, we really got to break.
All right.
Eric has an old production piece. What is this, Eric?
It was meant to be like a brand new, like kind of rom-com thing between Justin Jolie and Jim Jeffries, but they hate each other.
Did you see that butt?
I thought there was something wrong with our stuff, our equipment. That is the weirdest noise I've ever heard in my life.
Some
What
hot
happened?
chick walked
I
by
didn't
and they
even
were
see.
staring at her ass.
Oh, okay.
I know. I didn't know what the hell was going on either.
Now they're calling for her. All right, so we'll play this into break, right? Thank you, E-Rock.
Presenting Unmatchables, where two completely incompatible people are locked in a room and forced to make awkward conversation.
How old are you? Did it say that?
I'm almost 30.
You're almost 30. Well, you look very good. You look very pretty.
Watch the season premiere as Australian comedian and drunkard Jim Jeffries attempts to seduce American adult starlet Justine Jolie.
Hey, you'll learn to love me. Over time, you will love me.
Will Justine be impressed by Jim's plush living arrangements?
I have a studio flat in LA, which has a pungent smell that I can't find. But I'm going to endeavor to find that, and then you'll get quite the raping.
Wow.
That was a joke. Come on. That was funny. Look, I've got a little accent.
Will Jim be able to woo Justine with his thoughts of romance?
I don't like kissing girls, right? I used to like kissing girls when I was like 14 or 15, but then after I got my dick sucked, I was over kissing. Kissing is now a dead zone for me.
That's really unfortunate because that's one of the main things that I really enjoy about a man.
Or his thoughts on making love?
I'd rather have a threesome that involves a guy and a girl because I like seeing the cock going into her mouth as I'm fucking her. I just like seeing a girl being degraded,
Oh, degraded. Oh, he stopped himself before he said it.
I said degraded, you slut.
Can Jim Jeffries turn it all around?
I love you, and I mean that. I love you. I've never been in love before.
Probably not.
I would eat your poo.
That's a good thing, Jim.
It's not a good thing for you.
No, but it
because
would be hilarious to
I'm
fucking
gonna dig
watch.
it out with a knife.
Find out just how incompatible these two are.
Why does she hate me so much?
I don't hate you.
I'm just having fun.
On the latest, greatest late-night dating game show, Unmatchables.
Yeah, always sexual tension with me and the guests, man.
For Fears. Hit number one on this date in 1985.
That's a blast right there, man.
I can't believe you like that one.
Love.
You love that song?
Sherrod likes white chicks. He has no choice. He has to like that. He couldn't
I like all chicks.
He couldn't come in with Biggie Smalls back in '93.
Oh, I can do it all. I got it all.
They didn't know.
Oh,
so
yeah, they wouldn't know.
Some
Yeah.
white chick from Jersey's guy. I love Tears for Fears.
I got to ease them into it.
Yeah.
He's right.
Ease them into
It's
the
like Ray
roofies.
Charles said, there's only two kinds of music, good and not good. And this is good.
You like this
This is
one?
good. This is a good song.
It's Tears for Fears.
Get the thing.
Dennis Miller what?
He used this as his theme song on his
For
TV
everything.
show.
For Weekend Update, for his
Yeah.
syndicated show, for his other shows. It's always this song.
I did not know that until this very moment.
I remember in the heavy metal community, we called this band Tears for Queers.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you did.
absolutely, we did.
You and James said it all, yeah, you bastards.
Uh,
The hard crew, that rock and roll crew, boy.
No love in there.
No, sir.
No, but I would have this in my collection if there was a girl over and she didn't like, my metal selection.
Right.
Yeah,
Gotta
so I
play this.
always had this
So
on
this
my
is your
car.
girl. This is your girl one.
Well, no, I mean I had this in there
Panties
just in
come
case.
off for this. Panties come off.
Just in case.
Yeah.
I used to use Sade. Sade.
That was a good one.
Sade.
Yeah.
You can't
There's
go wrong.
nothing better than
Because
that.
I remember I bringing this chick back one time, and I put like Iron Maiden on. I'm like, I got Maiden's got a couple of slow songs in the middle of the 14-minute song.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I remember putting on like Mom, I'm Coming Home by Ozzy. I'm like, that's all I got. And then I went, I gotta get Sade. I'm fucking cock blocking myself.
Mama, I'm coming home can almost get it done though. Almost.
I know, but it's like 3 minutes and
Almost.
48 seconds.
Right.
It's quick.
I need something a little
You
longer.
need Smooth Operator.
Yeah, because the next song was No More Tears, and then it was like,
Opie knows.
Yeah, you need some Sade in there to get the
I used to have to play Sade on the CQ 102 Hit Music and More.
Sade, and it's incredible how she's been under the radar for the main part, but she makes so much money.
She's the best because people
She's
know
one
her.
of the most.
I saw a lot perform live on the Chris Rock show.
Yeah.
The only times when somebody performed on the show, other than like Prince, that everybody came out from their offices and everything to watch this performance. It was unbelievable.
She's incredible.
Whatever
And
happened to her?
captivating. She's still performing.
She's still doing great.
She got like a son who's like 30 or some shit.
Yeah.
Bro, there's some giant guys walking down the hall. Are they your boys?
Here we go.
Fox
Holy
Brothers.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna make some room here.
Yeah.
All right. Yes. Hey, what's up, fellas?
What's up, man?
Right.
Didn't I see you two on motorcycles?
Don't do it.
I just did.
Yes, sir.
What are you gonna do about it?
How we
That was
gonna
a
do
Guinness
this?
Book of World Records joke.
So let me move to this one and have them come over.
Yeah, man.
Oh, you good? All right.
The Fox brothers. Holy fuck. For real.
Yes, y'all came over here foodless. That was kind of angry.
I just settle in. I got somebody that just wants to say something really fast, and then we'll talk to those guys. I think it's Brad in Detroit. Brad, what's going on?
Hey, Opie, how you doing? I'm the one that I called in with the Angie song a couple weeks ago.
Yes.
Yeah, I was one. Go ahead.
No, I was just for the people that didn't hear, we learned for the first time that Mick Jagger changes Angie to Andy in that song.
What?
Because he might have had something for someone named Andy back in the day.
Oh,
and we
okay.
thought this guy was bullshitting us, and I couldn't believe I didn't know this before Brad called. And then we played the song, and the big reveal, we all lost our fucking minds. You could hear it clear as day, him going, Andy.
Oh.
Only once, though. He did.
That was for Andy Dick. People didn't know that.
Well, I thought it was Angie Bowie that he was in love with David Bowie's wife at the time.
Was her name Andy?
And no, Angie, but I thought that's what originally.
But then it was like an old manager or something that there was rumors about, and his name was Andy. And then in the middle of Angie, clear as day, you could hear him sing Andy. Well,
was it the manager
Andy.
dude who had the partner? He had a managing partner. It was two dudes.
I forgot the details as soon as I
think
left the
know.
studio.
He was gay, but yeah.
It was Andy Oldham, his original manager. He was a young, good-looking guy. And, apparently him and Mick Jagger were lovers for a while, according to a book I read, The Making of the Exile on Main Street. And so when I heard Angie, after reading that, I noticed him saying Andy. You know, it was more than once, I think, but yeah, at least once he was talking about Andy instead of Angie.
Right.
Oh.
Right on. All right.
So anyways, I was hoping you'd do me a favor. I'm a songwriter. I've been writing music all my life, but if you're not on a major label, you can't get your music on the radio. And I'd like to hear at least one of my songs.
Opie. Oh, my God, man. You could have played a little couple beats or something.
White guy with a mixtape, let him do something.
He gave us some information we all enjoyed.
I know.
For giving us a Rolling Stones fact.
Opie, what's the matter with
One
you
fun
today?
fact doesn't equal playing a song on this fine show. We got a massive audience.
You could have podcasted it.
All right, call back.
What's wrong with him
You
today?
didn't want to hear the
Bridges.
song?
You know what's wrong. I gave you a talking to in the hallway.
You're not happy today.
You didn't.
Not me and Carl are good, but just the nonsense that I have to deal with on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Which I'm trying not to bring to the radio show.
Anytime Opie talks to me, like in the back of my head, whoever he's talking about, I'm like, I'm glad I ain't that fucking guy.
Ridiculous. No, it's more company stuff.
Yeah.
Business.
Anyway, Florentine, what do you got, buddy?
I
I thought you wanted to say
You didn't want
something.
to. Yeah, you didn't want to hear a song.
No, it was Tears for Queers.
What if it's good though?
All right, let's have
Tears for Queers them.
Let's give the guy another chance. You call back up.
I can feel the hang up coming in.
You might give him a twofer.
Let's give him a chance. We might have got off on the wrong foot there.
It might be the best song you ever heard in your life.
Fair enough. But I'm also the guy that threw Godsmack's demo CD out the window into a river when I was living in Boston.
Why did you do
Oh,
that?
boy, did I regret that
You
one.
only listened to the first song, or did you listen to a couple songs
No,
before
man,
you threw it out?
No, we knew Sully before he was in Godsmack, and he would hang out on our radio show, me and Anthony's.
Right.
And then he was always trying to make it with these bands, and then we were at a gig together where he was drumming at a music store, and he goes, "Hey, man, this is my latest band that I'm working on, and I want you to listen to it."
And you threw it right in the river.
But I did it because I was with a good friend of mine who moved to L.A., and I did it to make him laugh.
Okay.
But the problem was it was my only copy. And then he gave it to everybody else at AF where we worked. And then Rocco, the night guy, got the same one. He was the one that actually played it on his show. And man, Godsmack praised Rocco for years. And basically, even in Rolling Stone magazine, admitting that this is the reason why they got big. That Rocco, the night jock at AF, broke him. And
So
it could
you
have
never
been,
even
it could have been
listened
me
to
and
it.
Anthony.
You
But
never even listened to it before you threw it out the window.
No, I was
Going for the joke.
I was just going for the laugh with my friend.
I hope the laugh was worth it, Opie.
I hope so.
But I have to say, I became a massive Godsmack fan. Massive.
That doesn't
It
matter.
had nothing to do with Sully. It was more trying to make my buddy laugh.
And
As
that
it went
first record.
splash into the
Your buddy
into
probably
the
like
river.
this. I don't remember that.
Oh, I'll call him out right now. He'll laugh for him. He'll laugh silly.
Really?
Because he couldn't believe us.
And that first record's got like 5 hits on it, so that was a good one. It wasn't like he might have heard it and go, this isn't too good. That was probably their best record.
Yeah. Wow. I still like that damn thing. Love Sully. Love Godsmack. Yeah.
I can tell.
All right. He's calling back.
Okay.
Oh God.
Can the
no.
Fox brothers wait a second or two? Carl?
They're going to be upset with you, not with me.
They're not upset with
They're
me. Brad, go ahead.
All right. Thanks a lot, Opie. I appreciate it. If you go on Reverb Nation, if you Google this whole thing at once, Reverb Nation, and then my name, Brad Reed, R-E-E-D,
Right.
and then Kill the Beast. Kill the Beast is the album. I think the fourth song
Get
is
off the
called
mouse.
Crystallized.
Stop it.
What's the song you want to
Crystallize.
Kill the Beast.
Crystallize. Oh my God.
God damn it.
Crystallize.
You knew. He couldn't wait. As soon as his hand on that mouse, and he saw it squinting to that fucking screen.
Hey, he got some info out.
Oh man.
I'd like to hear it.
He's got some info out.
A little brisket could have solved all this.
That's right, Fox Brothers. I blame you.
He wanted the brisket. Broke his heart.
Hold on, man. Let's say hi to Robin in Detroit. Is this Robin from the old days?
Yeah, it is. How are you, Opie?
I remember Robin from Detroit.
Okay.
I got that type of memory.
Nice, Opie.
What's going on, Robin?
I'm calling about Brad from Detroit because I think he's being a little bit of a radio whore because when you played that Angie song the first time,
Yeah.
he got you to play one of the songs at that time. So he's just trying to suck in time.
There you
Don't feel
go.
bad.
I did the right thing, Carl.
Okay.
Robin knows, huh?
Robin knows.
You and Robin.
And can I tell Jim Florentine something?
Yes. The baby's his.
I heard your son. I heard your son on Kevin Brennan's podcast, and he is just absolutely to die for. He was cracking me up.
You put your son on Kevin Brennan's podcast?
Yeah.
Holy fuck.
He goes, why are you so angry? That's what he said to him.
What did Kevin say?
He was laughing. And then he's like, do you get angry if your wife cooks you bad food, too? Yeah, he was really
I got to
funny.
call social services. You can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
Kid next to a wild animal like fucking Kevin Brennan. Oh no.
Yeah, he was really funny though.
Yeah,
But,
that's
Brad's
awesome.
Brad's just being a whore, so just ignore him.
All right.
How old is the boy now, Jimmy?
6.
Yeah.
You'll see him.
Wait, he's coming to Philly?
Yeah,
Gonna be at the gig on Sunday.
Wow. Yes.
All right,
I'm gonna get
Robin.
him drunk.
Thanks for still listening to the show. I appreciate that. I remember you from years ago.
Yep, loving the show.
What do you like about it?
Oh, he's a riff. Brisket. He ain't got no brisket.
Something's going on with the phone.
He needs something going on with it, right?
Wow, my blood sugar's dropping, Carl.
I would have
I'm
brought you a
starving.
little fucking green goddess salad or whatever it is that you fucking eat on Thursday. I'm starving.
What mics
Deer
do-
feed.
What mics do we
come on,
need
Mike.
for the guys?
Yeah, you got a mic. Yeah,
They got 'em
perfect.
mic'd up. Yeah, they're all good.
Carl, who do we got in studio, man?
So we have the Fox Brothers from Atlanta.
Yes.
One of my favorite barbecue places.
Yes.
And,
Well known.
I wanted to bring a treat for you guys. This is super foodie stuff.
Okay.
So the guy in the corner right there, his name is Elliot.
Okay.
Bon Appetit magazine.
Elliot?
His restaurant, Buxton, in what is it? In Asheville, North Carolina.
I know Asheville very well.
Bon Appetit magazine, one of the top 10 restaurants in the country.
Okay.
So he's on his way to being a giant star in barbecue.
Nice.
And Bill Durney from Hometown, which is one of my favorite guys, last night he pulls me aside. He goes, "Elliot's here from Buxton. You got to talk to this dude. He's the next fucking thing."
Oh.
So I figured it'd be a nice treat. You guys meet him before he can talk to nobody.
Oh, Elliot blowing up, huh?
He's going to be big. He's going to be big.
And where you from, Elliot?
I'm from South Carolina originally, but living up in the mountains in Asheville.
Okay.
And he can fucking cook.
Isn't that where Chuck's from? Our pal Chuck?
I think so.
Yeah, right?
That's right.
Asheville.
That's right.
We haven't heard from him in a while. Maybe he'll call in during this.
So yeah, and then the Fox Brothers from Atlanta, they run Atlanta.
So you guys excited about the barbecue The whole festival going on in Madison Square Park?
Is that what we came up here for? We just came up here to hang out and drink.
That's pretty much what it is.
Yeah, we got to cook in between, I guess.
Then you bring like a smoker and all that? What do you bring up here?
A little army of smokers.
An army of smokers?
An army of smokers, bro.
Why do you need an army of smokers?
Well, it's
feed an army of food of
people.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Where do you
Thousands
park
of
those?
people.
Where the fuck do you park?
Around the park, on
Okay,
the
so
street. They
everybody's
close
walking
the
around.
street
Right,
around
right.
Madison Park.
Right.
And you know what's really great is everybody gets to smoke out Chelsea Clinton's apartment, which is right up there.
That's right.
It's on the left side of the park.
That's right. Now, Shake Shack is still in the middle
Shake
of that.
Shack is there.
Yeah.
No, they come to the party.
Okay.
You got Bill Durney from Hometown Barbecue in Brooklyn, Fox Brothers,
Whoa.
Sam Jones. Yeah. Everybody who's anybody is
I'm
there.
starving right now.
Little T's coming from Mississippi just to fried chicken for
We're going to
Ubans.
stop by Arby's and pick up some.
We got the meat. Oh, Ving Rhames, you lying son of a bitch.
I love Arby's. Horsey sauce, right?
Boo.
Yes.
Boo.
I'm trying to relate to our guests.
Bro, if you go on Fox Brothers Instagram, I mean, just the
Pull
pictures
it up,
they
Paul.
post.
Let's pull it up.
If you have nothing to do one day and you're like, oh, well, let me look at good food, their Instagram is just fucking everything for me.
Is it?
There's a lot of pictures of Carl last night.
Are you guys really singing gospel music?
Yeah, Sam Jones was singing gospel at an Irish bar on 2nd Avenue at 3 o'clock in the morning.
At 46th Street.
Oh, my God, you should have seen him. It was great. No one knew what to make of him. So this
that's
is
the
fun.
website.
Look at this.
Oh, my God.
Look
Jeez.
at this,
Oh,
Opie.
no.
Yeah, it's bad. It's fucking beautiful.
No.
Look at this.
Little chicken fried Thursday.
Chicken fried steak Thursday.
Oh.
Chicken fried steak has its own fucking day. That's the way America should be.
You're a simpleton.
What is this we're looking at right here? What is this? What is this?
That's
It makes
our,
you so happy.
That's our Montreal style smoked meat we do on Tuesday. Montreal smoked meat Tuesday.
What makes it-
Montreal smoked meat Tuesday.
What kind of meat is that, though?
Brisket.
It is.
Yeah.
There we go. That's what we need in our mouths right now.
You guys will be taken care of this weekend. Just come on down. Opie, it's 4 blocks from your house. Put on your helmet and fucking come on down.
That sounds.
We will have all the brisket you could take.
Now, what's Montreal smoked meat? What's the Montreal part of it?
It's a pastrami style.
Okay.
Right, so New York and Montreal, the Jews kind of split up.
Yeah.
Some stayed in New York and some
Paying
went to
respect
Montreal.
to Canada, our friends up north.
Oh,
That's
Canada.
right.
Some people would say that the pastrami in Montreal is better than the pastrami in New York. But
Now, what people might say this? Tom Green? Not no good old American man say no shit like that.
not a good American Jew. Oh my God! And then Elliot does whole hog cooking, which to me is incredible. Yes.
What's
that's
that
what he
about?
does.
You cook the whole
Tell him,
hog.
Elliot.
Yeah, we cook whole hogs over wood. We burn the wood down, oak, pecan, cherry. The hogs we use are raised down the street. They're pasture raised, happy hogs. They have tails. Some of these pigs don't have tails because they get cut off, so they don't eat them. But our hogs are happy and got to come down and get some of that barbecue.
You cook the tail too?
Oh yeah, we cook whole hogs.
I want it so bad. I'll fuck a whole hog up.
And you got and Elliot's really. I mean, the stuff that he's doing is really good. I mean, the cornbread, the bean, everything that he does is fantastic.
Right.
And and really, and it's what I tell people all the time. It's not your, a lot of people think pedigree and all this bullshit. But if you're good, you're good.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
Like where you started? Where didn't you work at Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, Chick-fil-A was my first job.
Imagine that.
What, you hate the gays? It's on their menu.
No, I love everyone. I love everyone.
Wow, that was your first gig, Chick-fil-A.
And it's just funny when you have a natural talent for something.
I think Chick-fil-A is overrated.
I think so too.
For
But
real.
that's
Absolutely.
Yeah.
As far as fried chicken goes.
Yeah. And it's like, when I was in Nashville, I remember the Fox
Oh,
Brothers.
look at that.
The Fox Brothers made a taco out of this homemade smoked sausage that they had. I ate at the Nashville Food and Wine Festival for 3 days straight. And these guys just showed up and they made a simple taco. It was one of the best fucking things I ever ate.
I can't even remember what was on it.
I can't either, but I was hammered. It was delicious.
More
I
importantly,
think
what,
I was when I made it.
what are you guys doing in New York? I mean, as far as fun before this thing starts.
We just got here last night and
Drinking?
Had a little fun last night.
What are we looking at on the screen right there?
What do they do?
That's some ribs from Atlanta Food and Wine this past weekend. That our friend, those were cooked by David Bancroft out of Acre Restaurant in Auburn, Alabama. They were sous vide in foie gras, and
oh my god,
and then smoked and topped with foie gras oil and
are you fucking kidding me?
honey.
I just don't have that gene. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
What? I want to punch you right in your face.
Opie.
All I can say is they didn't suck.
Are they better than Tony Romo's ribs?
Absolutely 1,000% better.
Money. You throwing the fuck
Better than Outbacks?
duck fat?
Sometimes.
I like a good McRib.
Oh my
Are you fucking? No, you don't.
What is this? Oh, no, what is this?
Opie would get a rash if he walked
That's
outside.
also from Food and Wine. That's some boudin. Some boudin sausage with some chicken livers, some rice, some pork and beef sausage.
You know what it looks like, right?
My dick.
It looks like Sherrod's.
And I can't wait to put it in my mouth. I would tear that shit up.
Blood sausage is one of my favorite things, man.
Yeah.
So fucking good. It comes from really poor, beginnings, but it's so good when they do it right.
I was talking to Alex yesterday, right, Gornicelli, and I don't think we talked about it on the air about rats.
Right.
And I think in Vietnam, they hollow out the rats, so they get rid of the guts and the bones and stuff, and then they fill it with honey. Have you heard of this thing?
I haven't heard of it, but I can say
That
when you say
sounds
Vietnam,
disgusting.
When you
Well,
say
let's see
Vietnam and rats, I'm in. I
No.
believe it because they love them. They
love
eat
'em.
rats fucking left and right in Vietnam.
yeah.
Well, no, I know.
It's their thing.
If you saw the Rats documentary that Morgan Spurlock did, that whole rat scene in Vietnam was beyond creepy.
That was one of the times, one of the few times culinarily that I got stopped in my tracks. Was I was with a bunch of Peruvian people, and they eat a thing called Ecuadorian. I'm sorry, and they eat cuy. They call it cuy, right? So they're like, "Oh, come! It's a national delicacy. This and that." It's a giant fucking hamster.
Right. Is that it right? No.
So I get there, and they start fucking singeing the hair with a blowtorch. So
Right.
now I'm smelling this burning
Burnt hair.
rat. And they're like, yeah, while the rat meat was raw, they're like, just eat the burnt skin with a little salt. I said, I'm fucking going home. I'm fucking out, guys. You guys are fucking savages. I'm fucking leaving.
You didn't want to try
Eat
it?
a fucking chicken.
You didn't want to try it?
Is that it right there on the screen?
Was it the smell that made you just go, I can't even
The smell,
attempt this?
the smell, and the thing is when you roast a rat,
Right.
then
Oh, my God.
its little teeth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So all you see is the little teeth and his little hands with the little claws, and he's all like in a fetal position. I can't do it.
Oh, I thought you.
And I can eat anything.
I thought you were describing management.
Wait, so this was a hamster?
It's a hamster, and it's a national dish. It's called cuy.
So what would you rather eat the hamster or put it in your ass if you had a choice?
In my ass 100 times.
Yeah,
So
I would.
Yeah. Why don't
I
you-
eat the shit out of that thing. Look at it.
What's it
Ton
gonna
of
do in my
fucking
butt? It's gonna die back there.
Quarantine's questions. There's no winners.
Of course.
I forgot that I don't like his little games he plays. There's never a good answer. I was ready to answer too. Then I went no.
So we
I don't
learned
want a
today. We
hamster in my
learned
ass.
today that Carl would take a hamster in the ass, no problem.
No problem. No problem.
But you got to say that the qualifier there is or eat it.
I don't hear a qualifier. I just heard a hamster there.
Yeah, I know. According to my memo notes that I took.
Coney.
Yeah. You didn't put that in there.
Fuck it, I'll take it. I don't think a hamster in the ass is that bad. There's worse things that could happen to you.
You're right.
Speak from experience.
A kilo.
We got James in North Carolina again. I live in barbecue capital in Southeast, whatever that means. Then we got a question for the Fox brothers.
All right.
Dick in New York City. Go ahead, buddy.
Hey, Opie, it's Dick Cox, good boss.
Yes, sir.
All right. Cox.
Now we're going to
That was awesome. I'll be the point. Dick Cox is on the phone.
When you see Dick Cox, that's how you address him.
I think I'm going to use that for the rest of my life. The clap and the point.
It's more of a gun point.
I like it. I
Right
love
there.
it.
Right there.
They have learning disabilities, sir.
Who? Carl, right?
I get amused by
He's a
that.
simpleton.
What's up, Dick?
Yeah, what's up, buddy?
All right, so my question is that I was in the Marine Corps, and I've also traveled around, and I've had a lot of different kinds of meats. And being from South Carolina, I just had the thought about it one day. Do you think it's possible to barbecue any meat that's out there.
Who wants to take it?
Yeah, totally.
You gotta love the Fox Brothers.
Yeah, why wouldn't you?
All right.
Okay. But I mean, like, because I know, like, bear meat is very greasy. I've also had dog in China.
Right. What does that taste like, and what kind of dog was it?
I hate.
It was a rescue.
What kind of dog would you eat if you had to?
It was a rescue dog.
It was a nippy one. It was nippy.
Yeah.
See, what we're gonna do? What we're gonna do this weekend is what Carl doesn't know is we're gonna go out and get some gerbils.
Oh,
and we're gonna roast them and we're gonna singe all the hair off.
Okay.
Oh my God. Throw them in the burn barrel
and then stick them up his butt.
Delicious.
Oh, I'm glad I brought my friends up to the radio.
I'll tell you,
Go by Richard Gere's house. I hear he has some.
Whoa.
I'll tell you, the greatest cooking segment ever on this radio show goes back almost 20 years ago, but we cooked rat.
Did you really?
Yeah, I
Who
was telling
did?
Alex this yesterday after we went off air. Alex Gornishelli.
Who cooked it?
We decided to get two chefs in studio to cook rat, and we invited listeners like, who wants to try rat? And actually, people called and they came down, and we had a French chef that prepared it perfectly,
right?
And then we had a guy that pretty much is a serial killer. He didn't know what the fuck he was doing, but he really wanted to cook the rat,
right?
And we gave the two cooks the rats live,
right?
And the French chef killed it in a humane way.
Right.
And the other one had a real tough time killing his rat. I'm just telling you the truth. This is as real.
Well,
as
how
it
did he
gets.
the guy kill it in a humane way?
Just fucking hammering it on the table. The other guy did one move and that thing was done.
What kind
Instantly.
of move did he do? Like
pretty much just slamming them on the table. And then when the two dishes were made, long story short, the people that tried the rat that the French chef prepared liked it to the point they went back for seconds.
Oh, I could
and no one touched the other one.
I'm sure that was a crime.
The other one was just guts and blood. The guy didn't know what the fuck he was doing, which made for good radio. You had the you had the two sides of the whole thing.
Yeah, one of my first jobs in a restaurant, the French chef, he told me he had to go downstairs. They had a little butcher shop in the basement.
Yeah,
and there was a crate with 10 rabbits, and I had to kill the rabbits,
right,
and get them butchered and get ready to go. So he comes downstairs and he takes out one of the rabbits, and he goes, "This is how you do it, real simple. You pet them a little bit so they calm down, and then you break its neck." And he did it right in front of me. The thing goes
That's
limp.
like me on a date.
The thing goes limp, right? And I'm like, all right.
Too much, Jimmy?
I said,
No.
I said, okay, no problem. And I thought I was fine. You know what I mean? Okay, he killed it. I moved the dead rabbit. I said, okay, he showed me the 2 incisions to do to pull the fur out, right? So I'm like, okay. I pick up that first fucking little rabbit, and he's got one floppy ear, and he's little nose, and he's looking at me. 10 minutes later, all the rabbits are loose.
86 rabbit.
And the sous chef comes downstairs, right?
Yeah.
And I'll never forget. And this is when racism was real in kitchens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it was pure racism.
Right.
You can't even get mad at it. You know what I mean? So the sous chef came down the stairs. He saw me with all the rabbits running around. And he just looks at me. He goes upstairs, and he's going up the stairs. He goes, "The Mexicans fucking with the rabbits downstairs." And that was it. I got my knife kit, and I went and I left.
You
could do it. I couldn't. I don't know what it was that day. Just it was so with the one ear, and the little nose, and he was looking up at me like we were gonna hang out. You know what I mean?
And you don't know what it was. It's called being human.
No, it's called
in
being
that
a
moment.
pussy.
No, you could do that.
I would snap a rabbit's neck.
No, after
for
that,
the right barbecue.
Let me ask Dick, because people are outraged, and we're going to go to them next. Wow, we got into something here. What kind of dog did you eat?
I don't want to talk about.
It was like the thing is, Opie, it was in this place called Inner Mongolia, and it was like a mixed breed. You go into these villages, there are only like 4 or 5 buildings, and then you see this thing with it has like snakes, fish, dogs. So you think, oh wait, why do they got a pet store in the middle of the remote village?
Right.
And then wait, that's the supermarket. Everything's live.
Yeah.
They sell dogs live in the supermarket?
Yes.
Yep.
Like
Yep.
it's lobster?
Oh yeah, exactly.
What kind of dog
But
was
these dogs
it?
are bred for food, not
no,
for.
it's just a dog, bro.
They just use regular
It's a
dogs.
fucking dog.
You got to tell me what kind of breed.
That's why I eat in the city.
I tried to explain it away and say, no, it's a special dog.
Not a special dog. I thought they breeded them like farm
It's
dogs.
a fucking pet.
So they out
No, it's
grabbing
just,
dogs.
It's just like any kind of wild dog. Like when I was in Iraq, we saw wild dogs on the street.
Yeah.
But in China, those same wild dogs, they would just grab and eat.
Right.
Look, Ricky Gervais is all about this, trying to shut that shit down, the dog festivals and everything.
Yeah.
But, man, there's big parts of this world that don't believe in dogs like we do.
Yeah, they don't look at them as man best friend.
I believe the Middle East, they don't want anything to do with fucking dogs in general, right? Oh, you were in Iraq. Yeah. So you didn't see dogs as pets over there, right?
No, I mean, the insurgents, not many people have brought up these stories, but they were using dogs against us. They were actually sewing them shut with, they were cutting them open, putting explosives inside them, sewing them up and sending them at us, and then they triggered the explosive.
Wow. That's dirty.
You can imagine him like, here, boy. Boom.
Jason Bourne dog.
It's like, that's some dirty business.
That's dirty. All right.
Goddamn Muslim dogs. What? Did I miss the point?
They're going to get 40 dog virgins when they go out there.
That's brutal.
Hold on. Somebody is like, all right, hold on. I'm trying to put you on. Okay. I think I got this. Chris in Staten Island. Chris.
Hey, what's up, Opie?
Hey, buddy.
I'm fucking eating a dog I think I'd be able to eat a human being faster than I'd be able to eat a dog. I love animals. I love dogs. I can't stand people, so I don't think it would fucking bother me. But I mean, how the fuck do you really look at a dog? I mean, and just eat it?
You know what? Most people, to be fair, most people feel the same way about a cow or a pig. That's why we got grocery stores and we don't got to deal with the killing. Well, if we have to deal with killing a pig or cow, nobody eats steaks.
Nah, there'd be a lot more. There'd be a lot more vegetarians. They also said if they kept the face on it, when they served it to you, you wouldn't be eating as much, pork. And,
it's like, why is it wearing a nose ring?
Right.
That face thing don't work.
And pigs are supposedly highly intelligent.
Yes,
which makes it a little worse too.
They're not that fucking smart.
Neither are
they're not.
No, like everybody tells me the pigs are so smart. Like every time I go to a pig farm, I'm like, these things are fucking idiots.
We mean in comparison to humans.
What do you ask them? What 2 + 2 is?
I ask them questions and they don't get it, and then they fucking get the bullet to the head. Jesus. Where are you from? Oink oink. Wrong answer, motherfucker. You don't even know where you are? Alzheimer, fucking pig. You're dead.
Wrong answer. You guys know the old pig. What about when I found out what veal was made from?
Yeah,
I stopped eating. I stopped eating veal.
Yeah, I would have stopped. I don't like the way they raise them, and I'd agree with you, except they're delicious.
They are delicious.
So we're gonna move on.
It's brutal.
Fuck the little cow.
It's a bad life.
Yeah, but I mean,
we call it a life.
Yeah, but here's the problem. They point out veal being raised horribly, but chickens aren't raised. Yeah, most of our food livestock is raised horribly.
I don't think chickens really know what the fuck's going on.
Shit.
They're not winning any tic-tac-toe games, those fucking things.
All right, Chris, thank you, buddy.
All right, have a good one.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
But I mean, I'm not going to be preaching that shit because I'll eat chicken and like anyone else and all that. But
yeah, it's funny how nobody cares about fish, right? It's so funny. Like anything a land animal,
they don't smile,
and the same person
they don't have eyebrows. You can't care about something that doesn't have eyebrows.
Where's your expressions? Yeah, I can't.
Right? If you could, exactly, it's all about the eyes.
So if fish had eyebrows,
well, look at me. This is what they look like.
Kill them.
Right? Look,
Opie fish.
We're okay if they don't have eyebrows.
I like that. I never thought of that.
Yeah,
of course,
they can't give us human a fucking emotion.
It's like I'm with somebody and they're like, oh no, it's just inhumane to go kill a pig, and then I go fishing with them, and they're the first one with a spear right through the fucking fish on the side of the boat.
Next time you catch a fish, try to put eyebrows on it, man. You'll be putting that fish back in the water.
That's right. Put the fake glasses with the nose and eyebrows on.
The mustache.
Oh, you'll look at it differently. I'm telling you.
Can't kill my college professor.
Anyway, we got another question for the Fox Brothers. We got this guy's familiar with the Fox Brothers, and they are great. Rob in Atlanta, go ahead.
Well, first of all, my dog normally loves this show, but she hates it today.
Yeah, she's howling at the radio.
Yeah, I have the benefit of being on the perimeter of the music scene down here, and when bands come to Atlanta, they request many of them request Fox Brothers specifically, and then they go to other cities and talk about Fox Brothers on stage in other cities.
Wow, yeah.
What bands have come by?
Humphreys McGee, Mo, A lot of jam bands. They're big into jam bands.
Nice.
I think both of them are big spread heads. They both knew Colonel Bruce Hampton, who you talked about on the show last month.
You guys knew him?
Yeah, we were at the show that
You were at the show where he dropped dead?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
second row.
You videotaped it.
Yeah, second
That's
row.
right.
You were in the second row. We're talking about Colonel Bruce Hampton, 70th birthday party?
70th birthday party. He was a good friend of ours. He was an amazing guy.
Man.
And
He was an amazing guy.
It was near the end of the show, and supposedly it's a move he used to do. So at first, people didn't even think there might be a problem.
Yeah,
right?
I thought he was just bowing down. He brought Brandon Niedermeyer, who's a young guitar prodigy that's playing in School of Rock, and kid was just ripping it on guitar.
Right.
And Colonel brought him forward to the stage, and we ripped the solo, and Colonel just kind of started bowing down, leaned down to bow down, and didn't get back up.
Yeah, I saw the video.
The last thing
If I may interject,
He was down for like 5 minutes. It was kind of
What?
weird. Yeah.
Oh, I think he was down
Before
for
somebody,
a lot longer
before
than
somebody
5.
finally got over there and like helped him out.
He got back up after 5 minutes.
Everybody just expected him to
they
get
helped him
back
out.
up.
They helped him up.
No, he holds the record right now.
Everybody expected him to get back up, and he just never did. And somebody went and checked on him and was like,
Yeah, because if you don't know, he would do this in shows.
Yeah.
So you want to interject, you said, Rob. Go ahead.
normally when someone has a stroke, they reach out for help. The colonel went down very carefully and did not reach out and seemed very content with where he was and what was happening.
I read an article recently that talked about he's had this theory that he called it grease, and he said if you die on stage, you've reached grease, and he reached grease.
Wow.
Unbelievable.
Well, he did get revived. That was the only thing. He actually died in the hospital. I'm wondering if he would have preferred to have died there. I actually have a podcast.
And it might have been the grease that killed him to begin with.
Grease does get you. It sneaks up on you.
It sneaks up on you.
Grease is the word.
Man, that sucks for real. What kind of guy was he? Because I didn't know the first thing about him.
He
was like the godfather of jam bands or something?
Yeah, he was this kind of guy you could just talk to, and you didn't know if he was bullshitting or not, but you just listen to it because it's Colonel, and he's just going on. I mean, he talked to us one day about hanging out with Jack Ruby, and the next day went and, took care of business, and it was just like, I don't know if you're bullshitting, but it's cool. But I mean, he was just an amazing guy.
Wow.
He was one of the best.
Opie, I was there also. We conducted interviews backstage all day, and we have a podcast called Inside Out WTNS, and we did a tribute to him.
Right.
Yeah, with Seth.
We did. I'm Rob Turner. We did interviews with John Bell, John Fishman, and a bunch of Peter Buck and a bunch of other people. So you should check that out.
That's awesome.
It was an amazing show.
Right on.
It really was. And I was completely stone sober, but I'll tell you what, the last 4 songs in the main body of the set, the energy just got bigger and bigger and bigger. It was unbelievable. All the musicians were trying so hard to just play their hearts out for the Colonel.
They love him.
It was beautiful, and then to have it end that way was very, very odd. It was like the Seahawks Patriots end of the Super Bowl kind of weird roller coaster thing.
Wow.
Where it's all going one way, everything's happy, happy, happy. And
Oh, I thought we were going to talk about the Falcons. Or
Oh, don't talk to the Fox brothers about the Falcons.
They
right
big
now.
foul. What, they angry about the season?
And he also described the game last night with the Cavs.
Yeah.
Happy, 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 and then whoa!
Yeah.
Kevin Durant said, "Fuck y'all."
Yeah.
That 3-pointer.
I didn't see it. I was too busy taking tequila shots with Carl.
He's a bad influence.
Guys are animals.
They're out at 3 in the morning singing gospel in Midtown Manhattan.
Hey, Rob, thanks for the call and filling in the
So
blanks
great.
there. All right, buddy.
Cheers, Rob.
Yeah, Opie, you got a lot of fans in Georgia. Keep it going, baby.
Yes.
Well, we'll see what happens.
We coming down here, too.
Thank you, Rob. I appreciate
We should do a show out of Fox Brothers.
No. Yes.
Right? Wouldn't that be fun?
Hell yes. Let's do it.
Opie's ignoring us.
Don't worry. Small world.
You say it.
I got
He
it.
listens to the black guy.
We doing a live show.
In Atlanta, I'll do that in a second.
That's right.
That's where that's where Buzzy lives.
Yes.
I'll take that trip tomorrow.
Oh, come on. Let's do it at Fox Brothers.
Tomorrow.
Hey, you do it.
And my friend from the Godsmack story now lives down there.
Can we drive?
really?
Can
Yes.
we do
and
like a
my
truck?
nephew, who's like brilliant.
We're going to do a show live from the
And
restaurant.
brilliant.
And Blackberry Smokes from
Blackberry
Atlanta.
Smokes
Those
down
guys
there.
man.
They're right down the street from us.
Yeah, they're good dudes.
And we might run into a housewife or two
guys
with
from,
their big body parts. I'm in,
Mastodon.
man.
The guys from Mastodon live around the corner.
The guys from Macedon around the corner.
Really?
If I have a chance to meet Phaedra, I'm in.
Phaedra.
He wants a taste.
Phaedra. Phaedra.
He wants a taste. Big body parts, baby.
Phaedra.
They oil up their big giant body parts. Oh my God. They're not fat, but they got big parts.
Yeah, that's how I like them.
All right, so we're going to do a show on Fox
BBW,
Brothers.
baby.
I'm excited.
You do a tour. Just do a tour. Start up and see Sam up in North Carolina. Come down.
We'll go to
Asheville.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Nashville.
We need a southern leg of the year. That's what I got to put together.
And I'm telling everybody that's listening, that's a foodie that follows me, dude. You check out this kid Elliot. I'm telling you, I know a food star when I see one.
Yeah,
this kid's going to be giant.
Elliot,
right on.
He's gonna. I know a lot of chefs that all they like to do is hate on people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Who that new guy? Yeah, he's all right. Everyone's like, oh, this kid's the real shit.
I get a lot. I get a lot of that. It's crazy.
As a chef, they come down
yes,
on you. They hate on you.
How can you say that with these people in the room? I'm embarrassed for you right now.
They trying to steal your recipes, Hope.
Yeah, you know how much talent he has behind him, and he's still talking about his aluminum foil chicken.
He got smoking secrets.
I got the talent.
I love
it. Got what it takes.
I do, man. I just like taking the shortcuts. Tito, back down in Atlanta. What's up, Tito?
Hey, what's going on, guys? Love the show.
Thank you, buddy.
Hey, just want to tell Carl I spent a lot of time in Cuba and Guantanamo and Havana, and over there they eat these things called jutilla.
Right.
Which is like they call them banana rats in English.
Right. Let's just go on the record with Cuba. It's a shithole. And
that it is.
You
That it
can't
is.
eat
That's why they're
anything.
eating them.
You can't eat anything in Cuba right now that doesn't have a piece of lead or a rock in it.
Really?
It's fucking awful.
So
Why
what
is
are these
that?
things? Are these like nutrients?
I thought a lot of Americans are going over there. There's
You know
like
where
a
the
whole
Americans are
tourist
going? Like
section.
the same fucking hipsters with the unicycle, with the fucking roly finger fucking mustaches.
Right.
They're all getting lead poisoning down there, taking Instagram pictures. Don't go there.
Why?
What do you mean don't go? We want to go to Cuba.
Don't-
Cuban?
Not yet.
Not yet. He's right.
I'm
about
telling you, as a Cuban, they have no infrastructure.
Right.
The plumbing's from the 40s when lead was cool. You know what I mean? If people are getting sick left and right.
Because they're not used to the food
infrastructure
and water down there?
Yeah, it's crumbling. You know, they don't. Their water purification plants. I mean, seriously.
But what about the cars?
The cars have Russian diesel engines. They're shit boxes.
Beautiful cars.
Beautiful, lovely.
Beautiful.
Oh.
What about the chicks? The girls?
That's a different story.
Yeah, here we go. They got lead in them too,
You
don't
can
they?
get. You can. I'm telling you the truth.
Married her.
You can get a prostitute there.
He brought one
for
back.
2 rolls of toilet
not a
paper
prostitute.
for 24 hours.
Charmin or
Still
just the regular?
Doesn't even the Costco brand.
Really?
Yeah, the one that rips your ass out.
Right.
Yeah.
24 hours you got to pour.
Not the
For 2 rolls of toilet paper.
2 rolls of toilet paper, and you're being generous.
I still want a discount.
Not the kind of toilet paper my mom used to bring home. The waxy kind.
The
waxy-
stuff they use in the restaurants.
It would be smeary.
Oh, that's the worst. You live with that?
His mother used to
One of
bring them
7
home.
kids.
That's enough to move out. That's enough.
One of 7 kids. That's smeary.
Oh, it's smeary. It gets on everything.
Smeary.
It's like wiping your ass with the plastic on a CD.
I can't use that because I got hair back there. I'll fucking be a mess for a week. I'd have to shave if I use that.
That was
They're out there with this thing called a grama. It's a newspaper, the communist newspaper. That's
El
what
Grama,
they
right.
wipe their ass with.
Oh my god.
That was the first thing I did when I started getting a little money was toilet paper.
Right.
1 roll per shit.
Yeah.
It's like wiping with towels.
I moved out of an apartment because the plumbing sucked and I couldn't use the quilted toilet paper.
Oh, yeah.
I'd have to. It would get
It'll
stopped
clog,
up.
yeah.
I fucking moved.
You have to.
I have to.
Well, Tito, thank you about the eat rats in Cuba.
Yes, they
Look,
do.
Cuban
Guys, I'm
food
gonna
is
hit
still.
Fox Brothers.
Yeah, we're going to Fox Brothers. Listen, why? They still got good food in Cuba.
Nope.
No.
What do you mean they don't have the food in Cuba?
So the Cuban food in America is better than the Cuban food in Cuba.
Yeah, because you
Nice
can eat
Cuban
it.
restaurant down in
You can eat it and
Miami.
there's no bat wings in it.
Oh, okay.
So like down in Miami, nice Cuban restaurants. down there.
Miami, and if you really want real Cuban food, you go to this town called Hialeah,
Oh yeah.
where
Sure.
you can eat food, buy a baby, and a gun, and a kilo, like all in the same coffee
Is
shop.
it like Cuban fucking Walmart?
It's bad guy Walmart.
Okay.
Yeah, but Carl, I've had people that have gone down there. They loved it.
Those
I didn't ask him about the food, but just being able to go to Cuba,
They love
were
the
like,
idea.
"Holy fuck, this is so cool!"
Right?
Yeah, because like us stupid Americans, when we go down to these islands, it's all it's all built up with horse shit.
Let me tell you something.
And this isn't built up yet.
It's like a time machine. I want to go see some of that.
I tell people all the time, like I gave up traveling like that because I got too many stories of like you getting a little too drunk, something pops off, and then you realize you're not in America,
Right.
with your entitled ass. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like the chances of everything going right are fine, right?
Right.
But you get that little lawyery bitch attitude, you know what I mean? Start yelling some Cuban, you're done, bro. You know what I mean? There's no one there that's going to help you.
Right.
You know, your passport doesn't work. There's no cell phone reception. There's no Wi-Fi on the island.
No Wi-Fi on the whole island?
It's like you're camping with other people. It's awful. Don't do it.
Well, they got to figure that out. They got to get some of those fake trees up there.
See, I got
Pronto.
Opie's in it. All right, no Wi-Fi. I'm not going.
No, I don't even know if I want to go.
Don't go.
But the
Go to
people that
Turks
have
and
come back,
Caicos. They got it
said-
all figured out.
Turks got to figure
Well,
it out.
that's- I
Big shout
love-
out to the
I
Prime
love-
Minister,
right?
my boy Mike.
Hey, man, you never told Mike to call me.
I tried to hook you up.
Nah,
You so secretive when you go on your vacation.
That was a fake hookup, bro.
My boy's the Prime Minister over there.
He knows the Prime
Well,
Minister
the
of
first
Turks and
one for
Caicos.
Tony Morocco.
I never got the number though. He never gave me the number. I was going to text him.
Or you
Flip
can
my
tell him.
mind.
What's up? I'm here, yo.
He'd be like, oh, you're that white guy that keeps shitting on the beach at 6 in the morning.
I behave.
I can't have my name tangled in all that shit
It's
on
the
the
mad
beach.
shitter.
When it's an away game, I don't shit, man. That's an away game, man. Gotta be careful.
It's different rules over
That's
there,
right.
boy.
He's peeing on all the fruit salads and
Fucking
shit.
gringo.
Yeah, that's what I do, Carl.
Yes, man.
That's what I do. Why don't you go get some disco fries? Leave me alone.
Jersey in the house.
Yeah.
John in Savannah, go ahead. Question for the Fox brothers.
Yes. Yeah, well, can't wait. I'm going to be at the show Sunday. I can't wait.
Yes, sir.
First off, I want to say fuck Mary, and I want to ask the Fox brothers. I'm good on the grill. Always been good on the grill, but what's the key to like using a smoker, to like smoking beef and pork and all that? I've never tried it because I just don't know what the fuck I'm doing. So
That's a deep question. Go ahead, boys.
yeah, like how do you like just getting like a regular like Coleman smoker or whatever the
Hey, just I mean,
whatever
you
the
just
shit
gotta
you get at Home Depot.
you just
or
gotta
whatever,
stay with
you
it.
know. How they
You got to stay with it. Yeah. Just my first brisket I ever smoked was a hockey puck.
Right.
I mean, it was.
That was
I
Opie's last
I was so
brisket.
excited.
That was Opie's piece de resistance.
I was so excited cooking a brisket, and the results was like, holy shit, what I just do. And but I stuck with it, man. It's getting a good fire and keeping that fire going, and don't be afraid to fail.
How long do you cook it for? You usually
9 to 12 hours.
Oh my god, I want it so bad.
That's dope.
Oh my god!
What did you?
Opie would microwave his.
I know.
8 minutes.
9 to 12 hours.
The whole thing is glowing red with cancer.
Florentine's not into that shit either.
Nah, that's too long.
That's
you'll eat
too
it. But you'll
long.
eat
You
it.
get there when it's
I'll
done.
eat it. Yeah, I will, but
Right.
I'm not waiting 9 to 12 hours.
You don't have to wait.
You gotta
Someone
prepare.
else
It's
can.
worth it.
That's why these guys exist.
Yeah, but waking up and you want Lucky Charms, but you have to like start preparing dinner. That's just weird to me.
I love it. Waking up in the morning, getting that fire going and everything.
Plan ahead.
Yeah, plan ahead.
Tending to it all day.
That's what's the
Drinking
best
beer.
shit.
Elliot, isn't one of your T-shirts that says we smoke while you sleep or something?
Yeah, smoke while you sleep. I actually stole that from Marita Bread. They had an ad called what was it? Marita's a place that sells bread down where I'm from.
Right.
Baked while you sleep. Old advertisement from the 50s. But yeah, we have somebody come in at 10 o'clock and they stay up all night long.
What is the shirt called?
Delicious.
What's the shirt?
We smoke while you sleep.
That's Sherrod's shirt, too.
I felt it coming. I knew it coming.
Where's that at?
I smoke while you sleep, while you're awake.
Yeah.
I'm blowing smoke in your face, baby.
What these guys can tell you though, Ope, is that time. There's something that time and low heat does to food.
Yes.
That you can't really duplicate.
You can't duplicate
You
that
can't
shit.
sous vide it. You can't do it. It's a certain mix of smoke and heat that
And time.
makes these tough connective tissues just
give.
Low
They
and slow.
give.
Turns into meat butter.
And meat butter. Exactly.
I'm telling you, it's a perfect science.
All right, listen, John, thank you. The phones are lit, but we definitely have to take a break, though.
We got to go down to Fox
Brothers,
you
you
have to.
You got a nice plug? Go ahead. What do you want to plug? Anything.
Yep. Come see us all weekend down in Madison Square Park. Come see us in Atlanta.
Right on. And Elliot, what do you got?
Come and see us down in Asheville, and if you want to smoke some later, let me know.
Yeah.
All right.
down
Sherrod,
there,
June 11th. I'm used to saying June 11th. Now we're down to Sunday.
This Sunday.
Sunday down in Philly at Helium Comedy Club.
Yeah, 7 p.m. show, baby.
A bunch of the guys that truly helped this show roll.
Yes.
Yeah, performing.
We
We're
got a
looking
stacked
forward
show.
to it.
The show
Yeah.
is stacked.
Yeah, I heard. Whatever.
Yeah.
Surprise guest.
Oh, we got some surprises coming through.
Nice. Okay. Carl, what do you got?
I'm going to be at Big Apple Barbecue this weekend.
doing a food thing, too,
Tomorrow
this
it starts. Tomorrow, Little T from Mississippi's coming to fried chicken.
Love them.
At Ubon's thing. Any fan of the show that's in New York, send me a DM and I'll sneak you in. It's a private party.
Oh.
And then, and that's it. And come to Marie's Italian Specialties in Chatham.
Right.
Opie's favorite restaurant.
Definitely.
Love that place. Florentine, what do you got?
June 16th to 18th,
Dude, I love the place.
Improv in Pittsburgh, and then July 20th through the 23rd, on sale on Monday to Funny Bone in Columbus, Ohio.
Nice.
Sir.
E-Rock Podcast, what do we got? Quickly.
I forgot what's on the.
It's Bill Burr's first appearance, right?
Bill Burr's first appearance because we had the
Charlie
cast of the
Murphy.
Chappelle Show on in 2005. Also,
Darnell Rawlings.
the Mark Broussard performance and appearance from last week.
Yeah, the 4 songs that were amazing, and he was funny in between the songs. It was a good hang.
Yeah.
And he did that Patrice O'Neill song, too.
Magic.
And
That's all
subscribe,
there.
leave a review on iTunes, also available on Google Play. What about your show and the weekend stuff?
Yeah, I have a new show 6 p.m. Saturday for It's Eric Nagel, followed by Weird Medicine and Roland's Food Court. All new shows this Saturday.
Roland's Food Court. Yeah, I think we talked to somebody.
All right,
about
nice.
something.
About some food, probably.
Yeah,
That's a wonderful plug you
Thanks,
got
buddy.
there you have it. Jim Florentine in studio. The rest of the guys down on the street. Where were you, man?
Huh?
You getting coffee?
Yeah, I got a coffee. I got to do 2 sets tonight, too, so.
That stinks.
I like it, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why?
I just like getting up on stage.
Oh, well, that part of it is the good part, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Lewis, where are you, buddy?
Oh, no, he's got to hop on there. We got to readjust everything.
What happened?
How's it going?
We had to move mics around. So.
Oh. I saw on Hot Girl News. You got a segment now called Hot Girl News?
Yeah, I put some hot girl shit up there every now and then, just in case, end of the show, we want to look up some nice stuff. That's all.
Selena Gomez goes braless in little black dress.
Yeah. She was walking around. These young girls now don't like to wear bras anymore. They
Right.
just sheer shirts. So when they get taken, when the pictures get taken of them,
Right.
straight through, you see everything. Bella Thorne, same thing.
E-Rock, do you know how to filter that shit out?
You don't need to anymore.
Yeah.
Remember the old days? There was something you did. What was it again? We used to do
was
it back in the
called
day.
It was called the X-ray filter on
Yeah.
Photoshop.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if they were topless and had a white shirt, there was filters you could use to make the shirt translucent.
Okay, good
Yeah,
shit.
but nowadays you don't need to do it anymore because they're wearing stuff that's pretty much just invisible and you just see everything.
Yeah.
To them, it's just another body part, right?
It's just the same as them when they send naked texts to everybody. It's no big deal.
Let me see this. No big deal. Florentine wants to see this no big deal, too.
Who's this?
Selena Gomez.
Yeah, she's sexy as hell. She's now dating
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd, the singer/rapper.
Oh, she's like 19, right?
Yeah, she was
No, she's 19, right?
She's
Selena?
19?
Oh, wait. Oh, is this? Oh, okay. I was thinking the other one, the Kris Jenner chick, or whatever that Jenner.
Kylie Jenner, Kendall
Kylie Jenner.
Yeah. They could both get it too.
Yeah, that's all right there.
Just the one used to be with Bieber, right?
Yep, she used to date Bieber for a while
Back in the day.
before he broke her heart. Apparently,
Oh, that's all just bullshit.
What
What
do
do you
you
think?
a new song about him out right now.
What is she singing about?
What's the name of the song? I can't believe you really like my brother.
What?
No, I was just asking what the name of the song was.
Oh, okay. I don't know.
What? I'm saying, I don't know.
I'm confused.
So am I. I didn't know the name of the song.
Oh, okay. I'm confused. What's up, Carl?
What's up?
Nothing.
Thank you, Opie.
For what?
You're being a nice dude, man. Let my barbecue guys come up here. I really appreciate it.
I
You're a nice
had
guy.
to throw a couple little things in
I
there.
know, but you were nice.
A couple little things.
You were nice, and you know what? They really appreciate it.
No, they're cool guys. I like them.
Yeah, it's good.
Me
that
and
the
Florentine were discussing it, though. We don't have that gene.
What, the barbecue gene?
No, we appreciate having a nice barbecue every once in a while, but we're not going to, we just don't have that foodie thing in us.
I
to chase it.
I got to tell you, I didn't have a lot of patience for barbecue, to be honest. Even as a chef,
right?
I thought it was ridiculous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, I can get flavor another way. But once you get a kid, like I have a boy, it works. Like, you spend a lot of time with them, you teach them stuff. They want to learn from you. So it has its advantages. You know what I mean? You want to hang out with a kid, but you want something good at the same time.
Yeah.
You barbecue with the kid. Plus, you can get drunk in your backyard.
You barbecuing with your kids? No. I taught my son a Dutch oven the other day. It's oven, close enough.
It's an oven.
My kids eat.
I love Jim.
Does your kid eat right? My kids still
is a savage.
My kids still eat macaroni and fucking cheese and pizza.
Chicken tenders
and some chicken fingers and some fries. It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Can't get them to try shit. Still.
How old are they?
Get them to watch like
They're
Junior
getting-
Chop Junior or something.
They're getting up there. Where
Don't do that.
They
Get
should
them
have a
into
little
some
more
other food.
variety.
Any food that sees.
Don't-
Well, they watch kids exploring other
Yes,
food.
but Sherrod, those kids
Not those
in those
kids in
cooking
particular.
shows,
Yeah, they're pretentious.
monsters.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yes, Lord.
And the parents should be in jail. Oh my God!
I believe that. That I believe. I think
They-
they're worse than fucking pageant moms.
Oh my God! These poor kids, they're cooking, and their parents are just abusing. I'm like, dude, it's not his fault. You were a loser. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like,
They trying to live through the kids?
Stop putting your dreams on this poor kid. He's trying to live.
Yeah.
Oh, it's bad.
Oh really?
Yeah, dude, it's awkward.
Holy shit! But Gordon Ramsay got all these kid cooking shows.
Oh, but he yells at everybody.
Yeah.
He's got to just shut up. It's stupid after a while. Is he really that angry?
Not at all.
Of course not.
He's happy, dude.
He's not
He's a
angry
rich dude.
on his news shows.
Oh, he's
Oh, really?
so
He's
rich.
changed his tune a little bit,
He has
E-Rock?
the F word that just started. It's the American adaptation of his British show,
Right.
the F word.
Right.
He's happy.
What
He's
if-
having a good time. Even on the Master Chef, when he's doing the kid stuff, he's not being a dick.
Yeah.
Right.
He's relaxed now.
He's got the best life.
I agree.
Like in real life, he lives on the Isle of Man, which is it's an island.
Yeah.
Where it's pretty much lawless, right?
Yeah.
And he lives next to Jeremy Clarkson, the guy they used to do Top Gear.
Right.
You know
Oh,
what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
And they just sit and fucking grill and drink on this little island. There's no speed limits there. You just do whatever the fuck you want.
Nice.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful place.
The Hell's Kitchen show was the one where he's screaming and throwing shit, but all his other shows that he's been doing, he's enjoying what he's doing.
Oh,
now.
he's a different guy.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Because it got a little too staged at one point. You're like, no chef could be this angry and be effective at anything.
Yeah, it was like he was the Simon Cowell of food, you
Right.
know? And then all of a sudden he just kind of lightened up, and now he's doing all these other projects, but he's having a good time while he's doing it.
And it didn't play well with Americans because Americans hate when a somebody yells at a nobody.
Yeah, that's
You know what I
exactly.
mean? Like in Europe, it's okay.
Like you going home to your yacht. Meanwhile, this
Yeah.
motherfucking sous chef is trying to make a living for his fucking 4 kids.
Right, but he's like, a 12-star chef yelling at some little cross-eyed Asian about some fucking duck.
It ain't right.
Right.
You donkey! Damn, what?
You blind donkey!
It's toast, motherfucker.
But if you're looking for another new show, that's something you should check out Wednesdays on Fox, the F Word.
All right.
Yeah.
What do they do on it?
It's weird. He'll go and he'll have a private table with celebrity guests, and they'll all just sit around. They'll talk about how they cook and what they do and all those things. Then he gets up in the middle of the conversation,
and goes to the kitchen.
down because it's all shot in like one continuous motion. He goes down to the kitchen. He's showing food techniques. He has competitions with some of the celebrities over what what dish they think that they're really good at. He'll make that dish as well.
Is Beat Bobby Flay on Fox?
Hey, they should
Is
change
this
it.
Bobby Flay's idea?
They got to change. They got to
It's the
change
same
that show
thing.
from Beat
Just
Bobby, Flay. They got to change the name of that show to Come and Lose to Bobby Flay.
Then Alex just beat him, though.
Alex beat him.
Alex just beat him.
The only person.
Did y'all talk about that, Opie?
I'm still trying to figure out the F word show. Me and Florentine are like going,
Oh, try something new.
I do try new things.
I watched the cooking show that Dice was on.
Oh, yeah.
He won that. Him and his wife won it.
Yes,
whatever
he was
that
on there with
called.
Ray J and Randy. And the chick from Housewives.
Look,
I'm pointing to you, Ope.
I know, but if I don't know, if you're not throwing comedy into this stuff,
Right.
I have no desire. That's why I like grocery games for real, because Guy Fieri kind of made it.
Yeah, it's
you
a
know,
fun
he
show.
threw some jokes in there.
So
and stuff.
I'll tell you guys a little secret.
Yeah,
There was
well,
a-
Dice made jokes out of it. Like,
Yeah,
his wife was in the kitchen. She's like, "You got to check the water." He's like, "Don't boss me around." He goes, "My friends are watching this. You can't be doing this." Like, I was hilarious. My friends are watching. Don't do that.
Did you see what that?
Don't do that. Don't do that.
The one episode, Dice stepped to the other dude in a competition because he was staring at his wife's
yeah.
tits.
Yeah.
It was so uncomfortable outside. I was like, now, if this is a show, I watch all this.
The show's called My Kitchen Rules.
That's it. Yeah.
Dice should just be on TV every night. I don't even give a fuck
But
what the show is.
With
I
the
would
exception
watch.
of that, every time they put Dice on something, he's the first to go.
I know.
You go well. He got The Apprentice. He was the first to go
Well,
in there.
That's
'Cause
why I truly believe Trump's an asshole. By the way.
Well,
He had gold with Dice, and his stupid
Competition.
ego. His stupid ego got in the way, and like, no, I got to get rid of him.
Plus,
And,
he's the big
he
dog.
just makes great TV. You don't give a fuck.
Well, he asked Trump the first day, "Well, Donnie, where are the bagels?"
Right.
There's no bagels. What are we doing here? Because he had to get up at like 6 a.m. and Dice he wasn't getting up till like 3 p.m. He's like, "Where are the bagels?" I thought we'd have bagels,
And he wouldn't let it go. He
Yeah.
doesn't let it go.
Donnie, where are the bagels?
So let me tell you something.
Donnie. Hey, Donnie.
I was
He's now the president. Hey, Donnie, where's the bagel?
if he gets eliminated I'll tell you some inside information. If you get eliminated first,
Right.
with these celebrity things, I was behind the scenes on one, and after the show, I'll whisper to you who it was. But this comedian guy comes on, and it's like a celebrity cook-off, and he locks himself in a trailer and does a baby's weight worth of cocaine. You know what I mean?
Wow.
And comes out and is I mean, fucking mess.
Right.
And all of a sudden, we control everything. You know what I mean? And everyone kind of looks at each other and says, "He ain't gonna make it now, is he?" You know what I mean? And you crush him in the first round and get him the fuck out of there.
Oh, you
because-
had to get him out. In
yeah,
that
because
case.
what you realize, by the time he gets on the air, he's already been on set for maybe a day,
Right.
terrorizing everybody.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
You gotta tell me off air who this is.
Oh yeah,
Or the initials.
huh?
Just give us the initials.
GH.
Got hit.
You got hit.
More fake shit.
You didn't see it coming.
You got hit. I haven't done that shit in. Couldn't even tell you.
He goes, "What the fuck?"
Oh shit, he got hit.
I'd hate to tell you how long. Lifetime ago.
That's good. That's a bad thing.
That's a good
Lifetime ago.
Stay away from that shit.
Hey, go to weed, man. Weed's your friend.
Weed's strong now.
I worry about our pal Phil Collins, who was in this fine studio with me and Carl. Who else was there that day? He fell down, hit his head, going to the bathroom.
Old or drunk?
Huh?
Old because he's old or because he was drunk?
I agree with Opie.
You want
Hammer
me to
time.
answer? I think drunk.
I think drunk.
Because I read his whole fucking book.
Yeah, that's right.
This book was unbelievable because he had the world by the balls, and then everything went fucking south on this guy, and he became an alcoholic like later in life.
It happened late in life?
When he became an alcoholic?
Oh, he wasn't drinking? Yeah.
He became an alcoholic later in life. He's only 66, but he wasn't known as a huge partier when he was coming up with Genesis and his solo work. It was after that, more or less.
Oh, see, I didn't know that.
And then his drinking got so bad, according to this book, that he was close to death a few times. One time, they basically said, "Get your affairs together. You're going. You're going." And he survived that. And then there was another one. I think he was in Turks and Caicos, and he was in really, really bad shape. And then and the red flag in this book was like, he turned everything around, but he says, from time to time, I still enjoy a glass of wine. And knowing where he was with his drinking,
right,
I went, oh boy,
that's not gonna.
So I'm guessing that maybe, he's back doing some things. Phil Collins postpones concert after slipping on way to bathroom. Slipped on his way to the bathroom. That's how this reads, and hit his head on a chair.
Damn.
That sounds like hammer time.
How Irish is he?
Well, 66. You're not falling down like that yet, unless there's some other.
He
shit
was a little
involved.
shaky when he was in here, though. He had a cane.
Long time.
Did he?
Yeah, he had a cane.
Long-time Genesis drummer, 66.
So that could be part of it.
He needed stitches to treat a severe gash on his head. He can't afford a severe gash on his head.
You're right, Ope.
That's a ball joke.
Yeah. No wigs on, cover it up. Didn't he get back with his ex-wife?
Yeah.
That added to some drinking, wasn't it?
Which he suffered in the middle of the night after he fell in his hotel room. He's also suffering from a medical issue called drop foot, stemming from a back operation.
Drop foot?
Yeah.
Man, get the fuck. What is that?
Sounds like a metal band.
That's what Jim puts on a Romance to Girls.
Yeah.
Cranks up a little drop foot.
I'm like, I don't have any black foot, but I got drop foot.
They open for corn all summer.
They open for corn.
Drop foot. I know someone else that has drop foot.
Really?
Yes.
What's it come from? Backward spine?
Well, in Phil Collins' case, because I'll talk about this, it says it's sometimes permanent condition that makes it difficult for a person to lift the front part of his foot, causing it to potentially drag when he walks.
Oh,
so is that what led to him falling in the middle of the night?
That could be it. That's why you have the cane.
In a way, I hope that's what it is.
I think that might be it.
Because by the end of his book, life was good again for him.
Oh.
The condition ails Collins since he underwent spinal surgery in 2015 to fix a dislocated vertebrae in his neck, an injury he sustained from the poor posture he developed while drumming throughout a Genesis reunion tour.
Oh, drop foot. Drop foot city limits. Drop foot city. Ow, drop foot.
I don't know why I like that so
drop
much.
Drop foot city limits.
That's a good name for a bar.
Fucking Ike.
and you pissed off Phil Collins more than I did that day.
He didn't like me at all.
Because we talked about Susudio, and Carl, being the simpleton he is like, I love that song.
He goes, oh, come on now.
And he thought Carl was fucking with him.
And I was dead serious.
I know you were dead serious.
Dead serious.
I love that
It's
one.
a fucking great song.
It probably bugs some people yelling.
No, it's not. But because that song's always on like the list of like the top worst. 50 songs of all time.
You gotta understand, I'm a Cuban guy, and the only thing I knew about Phil Collins growing up was whatever song they used in Miami Vice. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so it was Susu Studio and In the Air Tonight in that famous scene when Crockett's in the black Ferrari at night.
Yeah.
Well, Crockett and Tubbs.
What a show.
But when it comes to bad songs, Susudio is not a bad song.
Jim doesn't like
it. I mean, it's a bad Phil Collins song. It's like one of his worst songs.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it every time I hear it on the radio. No problem.
Oh, the horns.
No problem.
It was more of his poppy, radio stuff.
Yeah, I mean, he had some good songs in the air tonight.
Solid songs.
Even the Easy Lover with Philip Bailey wasn't bad. That was a good song. Yeah, that was a good,
He had a lot of hits.
So that was a solid hit.
Best video ever is Easy Lover. Oh my God.
Why is that the best video?
Do you see how he's dressed? You can't be a rock star and dress like that. Like, that doesn't work anymore.
What makes you tick? What's wrong with you?
They like buddy cops.
Oh, you got to see it. It's fucking what an incredible video.
That's it?
Come on. We just got warmed
can't
up.
be right.
I finally decided to start doing material and the show's over.
Even this channel doesn't want to hear the video. It's 15 minutes early. It's never gone off this early.
Jim
It
the
even
Savage.
knows. The satellites from above up in space go, no fucking way.
Putin just turned off the channel.
Christ. Done already. Had a story why you'll never see Ashley Graham's vagina. Oh. That's what I was going to do next.
Why? Because she's a man?
No, she's not a man. She's a hot woman.
I think it's because they're trying to get cars into Manhattan. That's why.
Oh, my.
Holy shit.
You asked. Opie just peeled the wallpaper off this fucking place.
Get your fucking plugs in. I'm going home.
All right, so we got on Sunday, I guess, Helium.
Sunday Helium. Opie's going to jail.
Yeah, I'm being in the city doing spots all weekend. What do you got, Carl?
I'm being
But follow our social media because hopefully we'll find some kind of hangout in Philly for everybody.
Oh, we will.
Yes,
Yeah,
follow me on Instagram to find out what we're doing.
Yeah.
And Philly, send me suggestions on Twitter, Carl Ruiz, where we should eat.
The Knicks we definitely going to.
Yeah. We're going to, it'll probably start at the Knicks. And then we're going to drink like a motherfucker.
I know we are. That's why I got to behave.
Jim.
Cool. July 21 through 23, me, Kate Quigley, and Chad Zumach at the Funny Bone in Columbus, Ohio. And then June 16th through 18th, Improv in Pittsburgh.
We got a great podcast this week. Opie Radio Podcast. Go get that on iTunes, Google Play.
Don't eat dogs.
And
who's that? Smokehouse.